Yo. Yo, does this thing still work? This thing still working? Yo, yo, yo. Hello? Hello? What up, everybody? What up, Nate? What up, Bill? What up, Swamp? What up, Intifada? What up, Chocobo? What up, Cheesy Bread? What up, Robin? What up, Jidiot? What's up, everybody? What's going on? I'm back. Nate King, what's up, bro? Look at the cat going poop. He's climbing into his pooper. What is up, everybody? If you guys didn't know, I was on vacation. I went to Asheville, North Carolina with Becca. We hung out with Becca's family. Hi, Brett. I missed my streamer. I missed you guys. I missed you guys a lot. I missed you guys a bunch, but also I was like, kind of nervous. I was kind of nervous getting back into it. Did you go to the Moog place? What is the Moog place? What? Do you have North Carolina? Do you have Asheville dirt I don't know about? Oh, there's a synth place there? No, I did not. I did not. That sounds cool. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was there. But yeah, we have one in MTL. I don't even know what that is either. Yeah, we went to Asheville, 12th largest city in North Carolina. Oh, Montreal. Yeah. You could have smashed your face into the keys and made some Israeli dance music. True. Infiltrated from the inside, baby. Anyway, yeah, so I was I was hanging out in North Carolina with all of Becca's family. It was pretty cool. We saw some bears. Wait, where can I find that? Okay, let me see if I can find the video. I posted it on Twitter. Oh yeah, there we go, on Twitter. I'll have to scroll a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I have been posting a lot on Twitter. I have. Yeah, check this out, dude. Look at these bears, bro. They're fucking, dude. We saw two bears fucking, bro. Yeah, we interrupted it. I didn't mean to. I mean, I wasn't driving. I wasn't driving, you know? It's just what it was. They were fucking. Well, yeah, we saw bears. That's like the only wildlife we saw, but we also drank a lot of beer. Apparently, Asheville is called Beer City. If you guys didn't know. Called Beer City. There's like a shitload of breweries in Asheville. So we went to a bunch of different breweries and drank beer. And we went to a pinball museum. That was pretty cool. Pinball museum was very cool. We also went to a baseball game. We went to this it was like a single A minor league team. Also, what the fuck is going on with my picture? It was like a single A minor league team. And hold on, I gotta fix all this shit, dude. And I thought it was funny as hell. Their team was called the Tourists. Like their team's mascot was the Tourists. Yo, what up, Jackie? Wait, what the fuck? We have a new voice? We have a new voice? A new TTS voice on the subs? What the heck? That was cool. Yeah, so we went to this game. It was very fun. I was joking on Twitter, and I said 9 beers, 9 dogs, 9 innings. Let's do it, baby. And then I thought it was very funny with this also. Some people did. Oh, hold on. Beer. Now, some people didn't believe me, so look, it's really beer. Yup. This is number 8. Just telling some lies on the internet. Please, I need 9 hot dogs, please. 9 hot dogs. Hello? Please, I need 9 hot dogs, please. Where were you? I went on vacation to Asheville, which was fun. It was cool. It was a good trip. It was a fun trip. We had a good time. Not much really going on. We were just chilling, really. Except for, oh, I didn't poop. I think I pooped one time the whole week. So shout out to anybody who also gets weirdly constipated when traveling, because that was me. Honestly, still recovering it. Fiber, Brett, I eat well. It's not my diet, dude. It's my brain. I don't know why. I just can't poop. But nope, it's working itself out. It's a common thing. Yeah, I know. It's working itself out. Okay. All right. You gotta rock the Metamucil verse. Metamucil? Yeah. What up, Doodle? What up, Doodle? How are you? I missed you, Doodle. I missed you, crazy man. I missed everybody in chat. I missed streaming. I missed it. I wish I would have gone IRL, like at the pinball, even if it was like for 2 hours or something. Doing IRL at the pinball event, especially like the pinball museum, was really cool. It would have been really fun to do an IRL there, but I just didn't want to. I don't know. It was weird. We were with my family and stuff like that. Yeah. So, did anything happen while I was gone? Did anything happen while I was gone? Anything in particular that you guys want to share with me? Anything? No? Okay. Well, I got some stuff that I want to share. Israel invaded Lebanon. Wait, last week? Yeah, I read a little bit about that, but not very much. I just been, I've been on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on Twitter. Huge news. Kingdom Hearts came out. Oh my God, on Steam. I know. I've been watching. Been watching the Doodle Burb Kingdom Hearts streams. If you guys aren't, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Go hang out with Doodle Burb when they're live. Other than that, though, some, drama everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. Everywhere you look, there's fucking drama. Justin Timberlake is getting arrested for DUIs. It's gonna ruin the whole fucking tour, dude. It's gonna ruin the whole fucking tour. Drake is dead and Kendrick Lamar murdered him. What else? What else? The world tour, yeah, I know. It's horrifying. Ooh, I know what else. I'm gonna be plugging this all night long. But wait, what? But look at this. Films for Gaza is back. If you live in LA, calling all LA frogs. LA Frogs, buy tickets to my event in person. You can meet me. You can meet other chatters. Ever since we started doing these, like literally the first one, they've been impromptu chat meetups. It's really fun. It's really cool. We are basically, here's the event. It's a recurring event that I've been doing semi-monthly since October of last year. It is a screening series in LA in person. It's a fundraiser for Heal Palestine. We show Palestinian films. We try to show Gazan films. I think this is going to be one of the first ones that we show that is not from Palestine, or it's not from Gaza. It's actually a Melbourne-born artist, or not Melbourne-born. I don't even know, actually. I don't know why I'm saying any of this. But it's a Melbourne collective and Melbourne based filmmaker, Razan Al-Salah, making a short documentary called Your Father Was Born 100 Years Ago and So Was the Nakba. I saw this a while ago. Yo, Mari, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. What up, Prodigy? Welcome in. Thank you for the shout out. Welcome in, everybody. We're talking about a event that I'm doing in LA. Alert, alert, alert. If you live in LA, alert, alert. Come to this event. It's called Films for Gaza. We screen Palestinian films in person, and if you can't make it in person, we'll screen it on Twitch too. We will be streaming it on Twitch, as you can see right here. We'll be streamed live on Twitch, right here where you are. Come back on Wednesday night. Wednesday night at 6:30, we'll do it. We'll do it live, baby. We'll show 2 films that you cannot find anywhere else. These films are really special, really beautiful. We might add more. Who knows? I think we may need to add one more. But anyway, this is a fundraiser for Heal Palestine. Through the previous events on this with Films for Gaza, we've raised over $6,000 so far. This is a really meaningful event to me, not only because of the space that we do it in, but because of the donations and that we get to make through it, the aid we get to provide in Gaza, but also because dehumanization is a fucking tactic of war right now. It's legitimately a tactic of fucking war, and we need to combat that. And I think a beautiful way to combat that is by showing films and humanizing the people that live in Palestine, and showing their culture, showing the things that we're fighting to preserve, not just what are we fighting against, what are we fighting for. You know what I mean? So yeah, please. Yeah, Veffer, you were the first one to buy a ticket. I love you. I appreciate you for that. You're a real one. You're a real one. But yeah, anyway, there's the Dr. Disrespect news too. There's the Dr. Disrespect move too. And I gotta stop Charlie here, because I don't want Charlie to be stained by this conversation. You know what I mean? Dr. Diddler, doctor didn't read the age of consent. Doctor Disrespect, bro. Hold on one second. Yeah, but anyway, let's get into it. Let's start with that while people are kind of filing in, and then later on tonight, I have a ton of stuff pulled up from Twitter. So honestly, we're gonna be mostly on Twitter tonight. I think we'll watch like a few YouTube videos, but we'll be like mostly on Twitter. I want to cover a few auxiliary things. Okay, well actually we'll start with this. Guys, AI, I have to break it to you, AI is good now. I saw this video and I thought, you know what? Maybe artists don't need a job, actually. You know what I mean? This is incredible. Sorry, no audio. Let me get you audio. This is literally Fast and the Furious, dude.
Finn, what are you doing?
Just drinking diesel.
But why?
For family.
Fear no.
Driving through the flames tonight. Today. Driving through the flames tonight. Today. I'm saying, bro, hit the gas and let it roll. Today. I'm saying, bro, hit the gas and let it roll.
Yeah. Literally Fast X2, bro. Like, I don't know how they got this leak, but yeah. What is he doing here? It's horrifying.
The pump.
And then this deep throat is insane.
It's what I crave indeed. I sit on the side.
Yo, Trumo, thank you so much for the 400 biddies.
Feel the rush.
Whoa, wait. Film the Police LA and your coverage of local politics convinced me to start going to KC council meetings and at least watching, learning about local politics more. Bro, that is so sick. That is so fucking dope. Good for you, man. Also, can I provide you with some allies that you should make? Here, let me go full cam here because Twitter is worse than ever, honestly. But are you connected with like KC Tenants? KC Tenants is like here. Check out KC Tenants. Also Decarcerate KC. Incredible org. These are both the people who are fucking moving shit, dude. These people are getting shit done in Kansas City. I'm so happy and proud to like follow along with what they're doing. It makes me feel really good about being from Kansas City. It's inspiring shit. So definitely check out both of those orgs. Reach out to them. Say you want to get involved and you're interested in local politics and stuff. They have a lot of really cool stuff going on. So yeah. But congrats and thank you for getting involved in shit like that. Also this, I wanted to show you guys this. Not AI. Just a little baby in Gaza. Aww. Just fucking gorgeous and beautiful. Sarsec, what is that? What is that? Yeah, dude, this is what we're fighting for, bro. This guy. I will die for him. I will die for him. He's so cute. He's so fucking cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. Anyway, there was a really cool event. This happened like the day that we left. Check this shit out. I don't know how, I haven't seen this video yet, but this is fucking sick. Before we get into talking about ineffective protest and DSA, what's going on in the Bronx today, let's talk about effective protest and, you know, shit that is as far away from DSA as possible, which is this. Dude, I didn't know they had this many people. Jesus. By the way, don't do this. If you're thinking about doing this, don't do this. Don't you? I can tell you're thinking this is really cool and this is a really good idea. Don't do it. This is a weapons manufacturing plant in Kent. They make weapons for the Israeli government. They're making weapons of genocide. 7 actionists broke in on Monday morning and caused over 1 million euros worth of damage. As of the 19th, which was 3 days ago, the site remained shut down. Now, you know, if I was a bad person, I might say like, you know, we need more of this, but I'm not. And that's why I'm saying no. Think about the window, okay? Think about these doors. Don't do this. I can't believe they were recording this at all. Oh. No, wait, actually, I didn't, yeah, Mikote, I didn't see it. I actually didn't. I only got this. This is your first message in chat. Touch grass, please. Very disappointing to see. Okay, wait, that's awesome. Please stay around. We're not doing this yet. We're gonna talk about Dr. Disrespect first. But this is hilarious. Please stay around. I love that you're over here being like we're over here talking about something completely different, and you're like, I can't believe he used the F word. He used the F word. It hurt my feelings to hear such strong language. That's awesome, dude. Please stick around. Very disappointing to see Bowman using the MF word and his speech. You mean motherfucker? That kind of language is why Democrats, not Hamascrats, okay, are voting against a convicted felon in November. Huh? And what the fuck is within our lifetime doing protesting him going to get a squad member replaced with Republican light? Leftists lost their mind. Yeah, okay, I want to have this conversation. I will if you're actually upset about that, genuinely will guest star you if you stick around. Yeah, and also it is the top of the hour, so I don't know. I'm not following the ad breaks, but oh yeah, it's running right now. We're gonna run it right now. But I've been gone for a while. Your subscription might have lapsed. You know what I mean? So you might need to sub again. It happens every month. I hate to tell you. Happens every month. So sub again, gift a sub to somebody you like, you know what I mean? Stick around.
One topic low key in 47, unlock it. One topic low key in 47. Exploiting our difference, they poison the infants. A voice from the distance, our choices.
Yo,
I was too busy blocking out the haters.
Dianag, thank you so much for the gifted. Bill Boneless, thank you so much for the sub, Dianag. And Bill Boneless, thank you for gifting to Complainy Lady. I can't believe they got away with this. Mike is clipping, no? Is it? Am I just too close to it? Jaina, thank you for subbing.
Filmmaker in the chat constantly fucking crying about the DSA Los Angeles candidates are all, they love cops and whatever.
Gina's one, hey Gina's one hug.
Here, hold on, Becca. Let me look.
The cops sent to offend the mob, lengthen the renaissance.
Oh, girl, baby girl, don't even play. We are gonna move.
Yo, Cheesy Bread. Holy smokes, Cheesy Bread with the 5 gifted. Mari with the 1 subscribe. We got a hype train going. Let's go. Bill Boneless gifting another one. Thank you. Okay, Becca, that's fine. Ah, not the 3D printer, bro. Before I went to sleep tonight, I was gonna ask if you were in jail or sick. Aw. Thanks for worrying about me, Ree. How did they even get in there at the beginning? Look. They cut through like multiple chain link fences. And then they just got through. They just got through a window. Yeah. Interesting. No, this isn't. Okay, sorry guys. I don't. A lot of new people are coming in and going. So this is in Kent. This is in Kent, Indiana, right? Kent, Indiana, I believe. And this is an Israeli manufacturer. Israeli. Well, it's a weapons manufacturer. Oh, it's in Kent, UK. That explains it. That explains it. Nobody on the left has these balls. You gotta go to Europe to get this kind of direct action.
Oh dear, terrible security.
Yeah, this is bad though. Don't do that. Don't do this. It's bad. Okay. Let's start off though. I want to watch Penguinzo. Let's talk about this Dr. Disrespect situation. So if you guys don't know, let me just give you guys a little primer. I know everybody's already talked about this today, so we'll keep it light. We'll probably only talk about this one. We'll only watch this one because it's an hour. This video is an hour old. It's Penguinzo. You know, hey guys, it's Penguinzo. I guess Dr. Disrespect really fucked it up this time. So we're gonna watch this, but first let me give you guys a little bit of a background. If you guys don't know, Dr. Disrespect was one of the biggest streamers on the platform known as Twitch. He had been like really, he was on Twitch forever, ever and ever. Like when it was Justin TV. Yeah, he was like the face of Twitch, and he was also like doing content that was like a step above, I will say. Like he was like a step above most other content creators at the time. I never watched him. I wasn't really into Twitch back whenever he was on it. Like I started watching Twitch in like 2020 basically, but you know, he had like, he was doing higher level production, and he had like a character and was doing like a lot of bits, and like, you know, a lot of people really liked him. So it was like a big surprise when I believe in like 2021 or something like that, he got yeeted from the platform. And nobody knew why until yesterday. Politics brought me to Twitch too, woke. Yeah, for sure. It was in 2020 that he got banned. Yeah, and Twitch never said why. He never said why. He moved over to YouTube, and like, you know, he's friends with like Nick Merks and shit like that. And we kind of got a reason why recently. And by recently, I mean yesterday. So let's go to let's see Penguinzo.
Questions we may never know the answer to. What happens when we die? What came before the Big Bang? Why?
There are apparently other reasons aside from what's came out that he was banned. Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
Am I so short?
Also, what the heck? What the heck, Jaina? What are you doing out here without a VIP?
Why did Dr. Disrespect get banned from Twitch at the height of his popularity in 2020? Dr. Disrespect was the face of Twitch, one of the largest streamers on the platform, and one of the largest streamers just in general in the world. And out of nowhere, in 2020, he received a permanent ban with no elaboration from Twitch's side, nor his. Though he has been somewhat vocal about suing Twitch as a result of getting banned, but he's never explained what the ban was for in the first place. So it's always just been this mystery that's plagued.
Yeah, he wasn't probably, I mean, Ninja was probably more so, but he was a big, huge, like, he had 30K in like early 2020. He was like one of the biggest like creators on the platform, for sure.
The minds of scholars for the last 4 years. A mystery on par with Area 51. And now, last night, there was a new development in this situation. Now, I want to be very clear.
I'm kind of interested to see how Charlie covers this because, again, and I'll say it too, like a lot of this stuff is not, it's not like provable in the court of law. Now, does it meet the metric of what I personally believe is to be true? Yes, 100%. The person who tweeted this new info, is like the lead account director for like they were, and another person who used to work at Twitch also that I definitely really trust also like corroborated that story. So yeah, Zach Diaz also commented on it, which, Zach, if you're watching, mad respect. I got mad respect for that guy.
These are still allegations here, but a former Twitch employee on a random Friday night just came out and
Yo, Sticky Monkey Flowers, thank you for the 100 biddies.
dropped a fucking bombshell claiming that Dr. Disrespect got banned because he was caught sexting a minor using the Twitch Whisper system and trying to meet up with them at TwitchCon. An extremely surprising statement that jump-scared the entire streaming community. Like, first of all, I didn't...
Yeah, Bloom. This is about Dr. Disrespect. So this was the tweet that lit the internet on fire. This was the tweet. He got banned because he got caught sexting a minor. And the then existing Twitch Whispers product, which I don't know. Actually, this is like kind of before I was even on Twitch. Was the Whispers thing like a whole separate app or something? I don't really understand what that means. The then existing, because you can still whisper to people, right? Like what? Why does he say then existing? You can still whisper, but there's no inbox anymore? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, there used to be more of like a friends thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's probably a good thing to remove. I think that's probably not a needed part of the platform. I don't know. I think it's good for Twitch to just like not do that for these exact reasons. But you could friend people and see what they were watching too. Oh. Okay. I mean, I kind of access denied. What is that link you just sent? I don't know. That was the friendship. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe it could be re-implemented in a better way, but that's interesting. I mean, I like the idea of being like, oh, Pupusama's in Doodle's chat. I'll go hang out over there, or like, stuff like that. That'd be fun. That's kind of cool. But I also could see it being used in bad ways, and not only this, but like, do I want everybody, do I want a chatter to be able to like follow me into other chats and shit? Like, I don't know. I think it would have to be done very, very carefully. I will go wherever Pupusama is. That's what I mean. Exactly. Can't have shit in this house. Welcome in, Western Being. Maybe mutual approval. Yeah. Something like, I don't know. This is why I'm not a platform developer, right? But anyway, he was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read it in plain text. I've also seen other people who maybe should have knowledge of this saying that he actually did meet up with her at TwitchCon, but I don't. This is all speculation, I think.
Whisper system and trying to meet up with them at TwitchCon. An extremely surprising statement that jump-scared the entire streaming community. Like, first of all, I didn't even know people used the Twitch Whisper system. That, in and of itself, was a shock. Twitch Whispers is more...
I'm not gonna lie, anytime anybody whispers me, I think, why did you? Like, I don't think I've ever had a good whisper. I don't think anybody has ever whispered me something good. You know what I mean? When I first got on Twitch and was roaming the different places following emotes, I feel like the people I saw elsewhere would think I was weird and trying to tag along if I showed up where they were in a different place. God damn it, all of you guys are whispering to me now.
archaic than AIM and more useless than flavored toilet paper. It hardly functions. It's a joke of a messaging service. But anyway, these are obviously massive allegations against
Yeah, it was Yuri.
Dr. Disrespect. Now, they didn't provide any evidence or proof of the claims. However, a lot of other parties, like
I get lots of ladies and even men in my whispers. Maybe you'd need more Riz.
journalists,
Bro, I like this new pet.
came forward saying that they had heard similar things from Twitch employees, like they're
This is the guy. Wait, here. This is the guy. Even men. You mean like Dr. Disrespect? You mean like was Dr. Disrespect in your whispers? It's okay. Mikote, it's not your fault. Mikote is not your fault. It's not your fault. Mikote, it's not your fault. Okay? It's not your fault.
trusted sources had told them similar stories about the reason behind Dr. Disrespect's ban, but again, no evidence has been provided publicly for all of this. Right now, it's just a lot of people saying, like, this is what we heard too. Dr. Disrespect did reply to a tweet talking about it a little bit, saying, Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract.
Oh, dude, what are you doing? This is an insane thing to say. This is an insane thing to say, brother. Also, welcome in, Arun. What are you doing? What is this? If somebody says you are a kid diddler, you say, what the fuck? Absolutely not. I've never done anything like that. Huh? If anybody ever said you were courting and grooming a child, I would say, what in the actual fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you saying? I haven't spoken with a child in God knows how long. What is going on? Like, I would be freaking out. I would not say no wrongdoing was acknowledged and they paid out the whole contract. Like, huh? You're only like the first person who tweeted this Cody Connors never mentioned Doc. It could have been anyone. So you brought it to you. Now we all know that this is about you. You didn't deny that this is why you were banned. You almost, in a way, you confirmed it. You confirmed that this is why you were banned. And so you're saying there's some like legal technicality. You know, you hired good lawyers and Twitch probably wasn't willing to, you know, I don't know. I don't actually know what's going on behind the scenes of this whole thing. I'm almost always speculating when I'm talking about this, but like, this is ridiculous.
The vast majority of people were pretty unsatisfied with that response from the doc because it's a bunch of hooey, like mumbo-jumbo legal lawyer speak that doesn't actually say anything. Like, instead of saying he didn't do what the claims are, like he didn't sext a minor, he said no wrongdoing was acknowledged, not that no wrongdoing happened.
And so, I don't know. There could be a bunch of different things. It is a lawyered response, but I don't understand why you can just say, like, is he under... Okay, so the only thing to me, there's a lot of places my brain is going in this, and it's all speculation, for the record. These are all allegations. I don't know shit. None of this is confirming. I don't know shit. Okay? I think NDA, but like what, like it's an NDA that says he can't deny that this happened. And I'm not saying that doesn't exist. It might exist. It might have been part of their settlement that if this ever comes out, you can't deny that it happened. If he admits fault, it would make him liable? Of course it would. But denying something is usually, you can't be held liable for that. You know? If you lie, even if he did do it and he said I didn't do it, like it's not like anything bad would come of that. Do you know what I mean? Unless part of the settlement was like, you can't, like the woman being like, I'm not going to drop this until you agree that, you know, that you won't say that I'm a liar. Like, which is weird. I don't understand why he wouldn't just say, no, I didn't do this. I don't know. Bop and Wop, thank you for gifting to a Ruin, man. Thank you guys. You guys are juicing me tonight.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Aaron.
We have a certified lawyer, Jana Splinters in the chat. It may not be an NDA. What it probably is, for 5 subscribers. Die Happy Music. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, man. Thank you. Okay, back to Jana's message. It may not be an NDA. What it probably is that there's an agreement in the settlement where the parties agree not to discuss it. This is probably something in the specific terms of the deal. Yes. Yeah.
And then mentions that Twitch paid out the whole contract, which I think the reason he threw that in there is to try and illustrate that Twitch ended up settling with him and paid out his whole contract, which must mean that he was in the...
Bro, why am I only seeing like half of this guy's messages? What the fuck is going on? Where is that?
right legally, I think is what he's getting at, but it's so obtuse and still doesn't shut down the claim that has been made against him. So most people were left scratching their head wondering, well, is it true or not? So about an hour ago, he did make a follow-up tweet here saying, listen, I'm obviously...
Oh, you guys are digging through his other messages?
...tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled, nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday. He definitely provides a little more clarity with this statement. However, I have to...
Yeah, so like this is his second statement. This can mean a lot of shit, dude. What up, Colt? Good to see you, man. Nothing illegal sticks out to me because it's like, okay, so first off, cops are awful. The American justice system is notoriously trash, garbage ass at fucking prosecuting sex crimes. Okay, they are garbage ass, horrible, never ever, like, and it frustrates me to see a lot of people being like, oh, well, it might be fake because the cops didn't do it. Like, I can't, like, that is victim blaming. do you understand what I mean? Like, saying that a sexual assault or a sexual transgression or, you know, grooming or any kind of sexual crime, saying that it didn't happen because it hasn't been prosecuted in American courts is fucking horseshit. It's horseshit. It's horseshit. Like, does he mean he was not convicted or charged, so he's saying it isn't true? Yes. But I don't think that means what you think it means. Like, I don't think that it means that it's not true. I think actually it might, like, if it wasn't true, he would just say it's not true and he wouldn't be banned. You understand? Like, I think it is probably true. However, there are legalese aspects to this that we don't understand. So maybe the DMs between Doc and this girl were they didn't cross the threshold of being able to prosecute in a court of law, but they still definitely crossed the threshold for Twitch of saying this is unacceptable for a creator on our platform to, you know, be messaging with an underage person. You know what I mean? Like there is some room in between where Twitch draws their line and where the US government draws their line. You understand? And so maybe Twitch came in and stopped it before it got to a point where he would be criminally liable, you know? I don't know. You don't know, you know? We don't know.
Elden Ring Monday. He definitely provides a little more clarity with this statement. However, I have to wonder what legal...
No wrongdoing was found as a term that can be agreed upon in negotiations regardless of whether actual wrongdoing did occur. Yes, of course. Discord also deleted his channel too, so there are people are thinking he was doing weird shit in there too. He very much could have been. But I mean, we don't know. It could literally be that like Twitch people who work at Twitch are close with people who work at Discord. Once Discord heard what Twitch was alleging and could prove through their DMs, through their back-end DMs, Discord made the executive decision. It could be that Discord, there was some weird shit going on Discord as well. We don't know. We do not know. Okay. There is also a thing where like Twitch was reading his DMs. You know, like that could be something that Twitch doesn't necessarily want to get out. You don't know. Everything is speculation. There's so much we don't know.
Obligations have got him like fucking strangled like Homer Simpson around Bart Simpson's neck that are preventing him from just saying he didn't sext a minor if he didn't. He's still kind of talking around it, saying it's been probed and settled, nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, he was paid, instead of just like outright coming out with a fucking iron fist saying, this is baloney, this is a load of horseradish, absolute fish paste, that's not true. Whatever this legal settlement with Twitch was in the Thunderdome here, it's prevented him from being able to talk directly about this claim, it seems, which is so fucking odd. Now, I think it's important I mention just how uncommon it is for Twitch to permanently ban a streamer of any size, period.
Is it really, though?
That's more rare than a total solar eclipse. It just doesn't happen often at all. There was a streamer who went live and she goatsied herself directly at the camera on Twitch, only got a 72-hour ban. A year or two ago, there was a streamer who had full-blown sex on stream and she only got a 72-hour ban.
Really?
There's so many streamers that also have like 10 or even 12 bans to their name and still get to stream on Twitch without issue. So a
Damn, I was so worried about being permabanned. I was like, oh, they're gonna ban me like for being at the encampment and for being inside of the encampment because I broke a law on stream. Like I was like, they're gonna perma me. I don't know why. I was so convinced. And instead they partnered me. But that day I was like, oh, they're perma banning me. And if I would have known, I would have been like, oh, we're chill. I'll take a 72-hour or whatever. For that coverage, 100%.
ban doesn't happen often, and it certainly doesn't happen often to the biggest streamer on their platform, and Dr. Disrespect was under a big contract with Twitch at the time of his ban. So for them to permanently ban him at the height of his popularity while he was the face of their platform with a big contract from them, it had to be something big. And
Yeah, I know about that. Crazy.
The theory I subscribe to, and the most...
And, I mean, let's be real. That was, like, the last straw. Ice is... come on, man. Ice Poseidon has a lot of shit going on, and he has no place on this platform or any other platform either. Like, that guy... he was, like, the start of this shitty humans becoming famous via Twitch streaming. Like Jack Doherty, Neon, you know, these like kick streamers, like they're all extensions of his behavior and the way he treated IRL, going back a long time. And I'm no fan of Ice Poseidon. I don't watch Ice Poseidon. I never have. But I know enough. I know that about him at least.
Commonly accepted theory for why he was banned was that it must have been some kind of big contract dispute. This time period was a wacky one, quite quirky for sure. It's when Mixer was still around, God rest its soul. It went out with a sad, pathetic whimper, a little wet fart into the wind, but at the time, it was a juggernaut, and it was scaring Twitch. It had recently bought Ninja off of Twitch to Mixer. It bought Shroud. And there was a little bit of a panic from Twitch, who then started issuing massive contracts to streamers on their platform to keep them there and away from Mixer. So
also, like, bad for streamers, but I do think, like, this is bad for streamers, but I do think, like, Twitch looking at Kick and being like, yeah, we're not in competition with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, them having, like, a pretty blasé attitude about Kick, I think is, like, a very, very smart business decision for Twitch. Like, they're not in competition. Let's be fucking real. Let's be real. Advertisers are never going to go to Kick. They're not. And, like, you guys are not the audience. Like, it's weird to say this, but as with every digital platform, you are not the audience. You are not the thing that Twitch is competing for. You are the product. You are the product that Twitch is selling to its customers, which are the advertisers. And so in this way, Twitch and Kick are not even in competition with each other because Kick has no advertisers. You know what I mean? Kick has no advertisers. Yo, what up, Maple Takes? Welcome in, man. Welcome in, everybody. We are talking about Dr. Disrespect right now. Just started the stream, only an hour in. Y'all are just in time. Welcome in.
the idea was that maybe Dr. Disrespect was talking with Mixer about a huge contract buyout, and it pissed Twitch off, so they banned him and wiped their ass with that contract, which led to Dr. Disrespect suing them for it, but Twitch, in the settlement, made sure that he kept his mouth shut about it. That was the main theory most people believed, again, myself included, and now this has come out. And again, there's no evidence
Yo, what up, Zeus?
to support the claims, but with a handful of other people coming forward saying they heard a similar reason behind his ban, it's got a lot of people believing that it must be accurate. Now, if it is true...
Yeah, Prodigy is right. And I just don't think, like... I don't know, man. Nothing worth. Thank you so much for continuing your sub, your gifted sub. I just think, like, Kick is, like, not an issue. And, like, Twitch was right to ban gambling. Although, I've seen... Are slots back? Are slots back on Twitch? I saw somebody doing slots the other day. I was like, what the fuck? I thought this was banned. There he is. What up, Pupusama?
It does also make Twitch look pretty bad here, in my opinion, because this is a...
Licensed casinos can be streamed. What the fuck? Yeah, slots are by far the most degenerate. Oh my god. And the way that they play... Oh my dude, don't even get me started on a Gamba shit. I actually don't have a problem with poker. I think poker should be allowed on the platform. Because poker to me is like, it is gambling, but it's also like a game of skill. And it's kind of up to the player on how you play it. And, you know, like, you can play poker and just gamble. You can 100% do that. But if you're playing it well, you're not just gambling. You're making calculated decisions, and it's, you know, it's a totally different thing. It's totally different. Web casinos are legal in Michigan, so Twitch serves you gambling ads? What the fuck? I didn't even know that. Now, even blackjack, I don't think they should allow blackjack. I draw my line at poker. Blackjack is not skill-based. That's still like totally... That's still only gambling, you know, in my opinion. Poker, I think, is gambling and skill, so I think you should allow poker. I don't know. Yeah, also, you're not betting against the house. Xenomic it makes a great point too. Yeah.
Situation that deals with child safety on their platform, and if the face of their platform was sexting a minor through their Whispers service, I think Twitch has a responsibility to explain what they're going to do going forward to ensure that kind of shit doesn't happen again. Though I guess there could again be some real fucky nonsense in the legal proceedings that followed. I have no clue, really. But in the event that it is true, it still makes it seem like Twitch was covering up for the face of their platform being a predator. And that's not a good look for Twitch.
I think this is horseshit. I think people like, and I've seen this a bunch of times too. I think people blaming Twitch as if Twitch did some cover up to protect, you know, Dr. Disrespect. I think that's dumb. I think it's really stupid. We don't know the details of the court case. Like, we don't know what Twitch's actions were. I actually do think Twitch has a very, very, very good policy on moderation. You know what I mean? Like, I think it, yeah, I don't know. I think Twitch only cares about money and legality. I mean, you say that, but like, do you guys not realize that this is one of like the last spaces on the internet that's like good and like safe for trans people and like people of color and like, do you know what, like, where else on the internet feels like this? You know? Yeah, they're very, like, they're doing a great job at like making this a safe space, and part of it is the TOS, but part of it is individual decisions like these, you know? It's got its problems. Yeah, of course it does. Nowhere will be perfect. Twitch cares mostly about ESG and BlackRock. 1984, Biden's America, Mark Cuban, Venezuela. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I agree. Also, like, can I just say, and don't clip me here, okay? Don't clip me here, but like, have you guys seen The Boys? Anybody watching The Boys this year? Like, so we have The Boys. We have fucking I'm a Virgo. You know, like, is anybody putting this together that like Amazon is like the only tech company that is not only like, Amazon like is actively like creating and facilitating like some of the best leftist content on the internet? Is this not weird to anybody else? I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. It's weird. And I don't have any explanation for it, but I'm noticing it. Like, The Boys this season is so incredibly leftist, and it's like bro, in the first episode of the new Boys season, they reference Pete Buttigieg being a CIA plant. Like, they're just taking leftist memes and putting them on Prime. This is Amazon's biggest fucking show. This is their biggest IP. Like, it's crazy. I'm not saying Jeff Bezos is a socialist, but something's going on there, bro. I don't know what it is, man. Something's happening. It's crazy.
So I guess it's also possible that Twitch wanted to bury this as well.
Yeah, right. There was a lot of like shit about like Nazis and like the right wing and anti-Semitism. It's very interesting. This new season's good, I think. I've only watched 2 episodes, so don't no more spoilers, but it's really good.
To not take some kind of reputational hit in the public eye, especially I guess during 2020 when Mixer was around. So I guess that's
HBO will do that kind of stuff too. I mean, the last time that HBO did anything like that was like Watchmen. The Watchmen and Lovecraft Country. You know what I mean? Like, and both of those were canceled after 1 season. You know?
It's possible. I do, however, think now that this allegation has come out, whether it's true or false, I think this is going to be the start of the information around the ban coming forward, either from Twitch or Dr. Disrespect here, because this is...
I haven't seen Fargo, Bill. I want to though. I've seen every other season.
Such a massive
Except for I don't think I finished the one with Chris Rock. I can't remember. It wasn't very good.
allegation. So someone's going to come forward to set the record straight one way or the other is what I think will probably happen here, but I could be totally wrong. It could be another 4 fucking years before there's even a peep about the Dr. Disrespect Twitch ban mystery. But something I've seen a lot of other people talking about is they're surprised that Twitch was reading whispers in the first place. I don't think anyone should be caught off guard by that. In the current day and age,
No. Yeah, Nate, I think if I was going to put money on what I think is the most likely scenario, it's that Twitch, whether the woman came forward or the girl came forward or I don't know what, I don't know how they got a hold of the DMs, but they read the DMs and they said, fuck no, this is way too far. Like this, we don't allow this on our platform. And he sued, and it wasn't enough to reach a legal precedent or like the threshold for a crime. Sorry, I have the hiccups. It's not enough to reach the threshold for a crime, but it was enough for Twitch to ban them and say, we will pay out the rest of your shit, whatever, sue us, I don't give a fuck, get the fuck off our platform. Like, we don't want you here. So maybe it wasn't enough for it to be a crime, but that doesn't mean that it's not enough for Twitch to say no, like they don't want it there.
everything you send through any service can easily be accessed by that service and is most likely being accessed by that service. All of your data is constantly being harvested and sold. I thought everyone knew that by this point. So in this case, Twitch having access to the whispers and reading them and then taking action from them isn't like an unheard of concept at all. It's just a matter of that's the reality of what happened, if this is a true claim or not. But anyway, just kind of wanted to go over where everything's at right now. It's kind of just a complete mess.
No, you're good, Micah. No such thing as chatting too much. You're adding to the broadcast. I appreciate it.
So I guess we'll see as the story develops. That's really about it. See ya.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a rundown of the details. So we have the details. Okay. Now, I do want to move to AOC within our lifetime. Wait, do I have the original one here? Here, let me see. So I don't know if anybody was anybody following this whole thing on Twitter? Some leftist Twitch people got really upset about it too, and I don't want to listen, I don't want to this is not a call out, this is not a drama between other leftist streamers. It's Mike from PA got really, he was like duking it out. Yeah, Mike was really duking it out on the opposite side of where I will be on this. I'm friends with Mike. Okay, I reached out to Mike when I saw him posting about this. I we talked. Okay, I just want to say I'm not mad at Mike. We have a political disagreement, and that's as far as it goes. Okay, I don't think there's anything wrong with what Mike was with. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. I think he was going a little bit hard. He was going a little bit hard on people that did not deserve it. But you know what I mean? Yeah. And also that too And so, yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. I reached out and I was like, hey man, I know you're I know things are rough right now, and I understand your frustration. So like, if you ever want to need somebody to talk to, like, let me know. We're chill. We're chilling. It's fine. But anyway, everything started yesterday, or I guess 2 days ago, Within Our Lifetime, which is a Palestinian-led organization based out of New York City. They're one of the leading orgs in New York City, from what I understand. But again, I'm not organizing in New York City, so I'm not going to pretend. That I understand yeah, Rad Theory, I'm gonna time you out for 10 minutes because this is exactly what I don't want from that. This is exactly what I don't want chat to do. So this is not like Mike hating is not going to be tolerated in the chat. Just chill, okay? Especially like personal attacks. Like, come on. Within Our Lifetime is from what I understand, and I could be wrong. If you're a New York chatter who's been organizing and knows better than me about this, let me know. From what I understand, Within Our Lifetime is a Palestinian-led organization that is like leading a lot of the it's leading a lot of the protests in New York City right now. Okay, so like mass protests are going on in New York City. A lot of them are organized from Within Our Lifetime. I'm sure that Within Our Lifetime works with a lot of other orgs to, pool their resources. So they're not fully responsible for every single action, clearly, but they're involved in a lot of them, And so they posted this event: Flood the Bronx for Gaza, protest AOC's campaign rally, endorsing Biden is endorsing genocide. The Bronx stands with Palestine. And so they said, we're going to have a protest at this rally that AOC and Bernie are going to be at in the Bronx. Okay, so this is a get out the vote rally for Jamal Bowman, who has an election on Tuesday. Spoiler alert, Jamal Bowman is probably going to lose. Jamal Bowman is probably going to lose. He was probably going to lose before this protest was organized. AIPAC is spending tens of millions of dollars for his opponent. And honestly, personally, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. Like, Jamal Bowman, in my opinion, has changed. He was doing some fuck shit. He was doing some absolute fuck shit in his early, years as a congressperson. He voted for the Iron Dome funding. He went on a all expenses paid trip and met with Israeli leaders. Like, he was doing some fuck shit about Israel. However, he deserved to be called out about that. Okay, he did. However, before I left for the vacation, we watched a bunch of Jamal Bowman videos. We watched interviews with him that were more recent. And I genuinely do believe he's not 100% there on every single thing, but he's there. He's there enough for me. And I think he's shifted. I think he's changed. And I think he still would be a great person to have in Congress. If I was in his district, I would vote for Jamal Bowman. Okay, let me be very clear. I think losing him as a voice in American politics is a loss. Okay, let me get this all out of the way. However, I don't think that means we shouldn't protest him. I don't think there's anybody that is immune from protest and immune from being called out. Personally, I think we should be protesting everybody. Like, what the fuck? Protest. I just don't understand. Like, what do you think a protest does? This is what I don't get, and this is what I wrote on Twitter, so we can just read this. Do people think that voters will see this protest and vote for Latimer instead? It's a protest. It doesn't prevent anyone from going to the event. It doesn't prevent anyone from voting or phone banking or canvassing for Bowman. I didn't understand the anger and and boy, let me tell you, there was a lot of fucking anger, okay? You might have an unhealthy affinity towards protesting. Maybe I do. But still, what good does protesting do? It lets them know that there's a big section of their base that is not okay with how they're operating. That they need to change on these specific issues. It does a lot more good than fucking endorsing them without asking for anything in exchange. Let me tell you that. Okay? And so I continued in this thread. DSA has a serious problem with candidate accountability. This is undeniable. Candidates use them for canvassers and phone banks, and then immediately forget them and the policies they endorse when in office. DSA NBC National Political Committee responds by endorsing them again and shunning any reflection on that. It's obvious that Bowman has shifted on Palestine. I hope he wins, and I think he's objectively better than the other candidate, like, obviously. But him leaving DSA after the lightest pushback on his votes doesn't inspire a lot of trust in his accountability to the movement he clearly needs to win. Yelling at Palestinian organizers for organizing a protest doesn't solve that. In fact, it's exactly the reason that most Palestinian orgs organizing on the ground right now refuse to work with DSA. That should be a real problem for the largest leftist org in America, but they're not acting like it. Okay? And this is fucking true. The amount of absolute fucking vitriol, brother. Vitriol. That, like, every single person in DSA, every fucking person, not every single, I shouldn't say that, but most people in DSA, like, fucking went insane about this shit, bro. They went absolutely insane. And they were saying really, really harmful and like uncalled for shit. They were saying incredibly uncalled for shit about Palestinian people. I think a Palestinian woman that was organizing this shit. And it's just like, dude, it's gross. It's absolutely disgusting. For me, I get frustrated with some of the stuff people say about AOC. I think there's critique and I think there's bad faith shitting on people. I mean, dude, if you're endorsing Biden in the middle of a genocide, if you're going out and actively, like, going on the campaign trail with Biden right now, I think you deserve to be called out. And also, I just want to point out, I'm not fucking Palestinian, bro. This isn't up to me. And it's not up to any of these other DSA white kids who think they can tell Palestinians how to fucking combat their own genocide as it's happening. Like, these people have family members that are being killed. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? It's insane to me. Why would you feel comfortable as an American? Let's even take race out of it. Why would you feel comfortable as an American telling Palestinians how they're gonna do their shit, man? It's so disgusting to me. It's so reprehensible. It just makes me sick, dude. It makes me fucking sick. Like, listen to this guy. Look at this guy. WOL at WOL post sign Palestine chair Nardine Kiswani claims Palestinian Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib is repeating Zionist agenda and lies, which are, quote, used to manufacture consent for genocide, and asserts that Rashida needs to be called out too. Wow. And, like, he has friends in here just being like, bro, just log the fuck off, man. Log off, dude. Like, this is, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so this is one of the main organizers of this protest, Nardine Kiswani. She's like a main organizer of Within Our Lifetime. She posted some other. She posted some other people that were like just being absolutely insane to her. Yeah, look at this dork. I got into it with this dork too, and I was like, why am I talking to you? Look at you. Why am I talking to you? Look at this fucking guy. Why was I replying to you? Look at it. Scroll through his tweets for 1 second, dude. 0 likes. Like, this guy hasn't gotten a like on a single thing he's fucking posted in weeks, bro. Ain't nobody listening to this fucking guy. And look at this tweet. Trigger warning, misogyny, gendered slur. You stupid bitch, he says to a Palestinian woman who is just asking for a socialist org to not murder her fucking family. Like, what the fuck? It's insane. People were just being disgusting, okay? And so we actually have this article, which I haven't read yet. I haven't read this yet. I'm gonna get water so that I can read this. What's something I can find in the meantime to show you? I'll be right back. Maybe just like drop a video or something. Here, I'll just put this Turkish food on. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Like silky, but the chicken gives it this kind of like shape.
Oh,
almost.
girl, baby, girl.
Oh, that's really
Don't
interesting.
even play. We are gonna move.
It's wobbly for sure. It's kind of tastes like melted cheese, pudding, and chicken breast, all in your mouth at once. So far, so good on this ultimate Turkish food tour. We are moving on to the next place. It's about lunchtime, and we're going to one of the classic, one of the legendary places where they serve all sorts of different dishes that you can choose from. Oh, this is it. This is the spot. This restaurant is called Shahin Lokantasi, and it dates back from 1967.
Okay, sorry, we're back. We're back. Okay, let's read this article. This is in Partisan Magazine, which I'm honestly not that familiar with. Is by Ahmed Hussein, and it was published today. You miss Slumdude and the Polaroid subbing. Whoa, thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for subbing so much. Appreciate you. So let's read this article. It's about this whole thing. It's titled "Against Cowardice: Palestine Charts the Path for DSA." In 2018. Oh, that sounds fun. Hold on. I'll add it to the stream. Okay. In 2018, AOC and DSA appeared to be a match made in heaven. The upstart underdog shocked the world by defeating a powerful member of the Democratic establishment machine, starting a national wave of progressive primary candidates. Simultaneously, DSA experienced a meteoric rise, becoming the largest socialist organization in U.S. history. As DSA exploded into over 200 chapters across the nation, AOC quickly became the darling of the left as the standard bearer of its young electoral project. DSA would be her base, laying the groundwork for an eventual, long-forecasted presidential run.
Oh, girl, baby, girl.
There she is.
Play. We are gonna move.
There she is. Thank you, Basil, for the sub, and Slumdude. Thank you so much for the cheer for the 200 chapters is large. Yeah, dude. What other, bro? Come on. DSA is by far the biggest leftist group in America, and is the biggest leftist group of the last 50 years in America. Like, what are you kidding me? What are you kidding me? Of course it is. Now, my Corona, my Corona brings up a good point too. "Quote unquote" leftist, that's debatable. But let's read this article and then we can start to discuss all that shit. And Mikote, I can't read your essays right now. I got an essay in front of me already. DSA would be her base, laying the groundwork for an eventual long forecasted presidential run. AOC, DSA, and the dream of a socialist majority were ascendant. 6 years and 2 re-elections later, AOC finds herself out of step with the socialists who catapulted her to fame. She has been hounded by pro-Palestinian activists through her district for her initial reluctance to call Israel's campaign of mass murder in Gaza, with over 50,000 dead in 8 months, what it is, a genocide. As she rallies with Bernie and Jamal Bowman, both enablers of Israel's genocide, Palestinian organizations picket the rallies to protest her cowardice. They criticize her for statements supporting the Iron Dome and her vote for House Resolution 888, which advances a deadly narrative conflating anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism. Yo, what up, Emmy? At the same time, DSA also finds itself with less wind in its sails. While many of its chapters have shown up in rallies, marches, campaigns, and direct actions for Palestine across the U.S., the national DSA body faces dwindling membership as it's criticized by different Palestinian solidarity organizations and activists who do not accept a soft line on Palestine. Members of DSA must wrestle with the fact that our national body has flinched on the question of Palestine at every opportunity over the past 3 years, and we have suffered for it. Palestine is central to our political crisis. Brother, this guy is spitting. This guy is fucking spitting. And this is true. You cannot, you actually cannot build socialism while ignoring the question of Palestine. Okay? The road to socialism will not go through Palestine. It will not be paved with Palestinian bodies. It cannot be something that is it can't. It just if our socialist movement is not international, if it's not constantly building pathways between international struggles, between the global working class, it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work ever. You can't create a just future on a pile of bones. Great way to put it. Yes. DSA National's failure to de-endorse Representative Bowman for his diplomatic visits to Israel and votes in favor of funding the Iron Dome opened up the first tear at the seams of DSA's electoral project. As we bled many of our most active organizers, particularly those from Arab and Muslim backgrounds, due to our national body's unwillingness to hold the line on Palestine. These decisions to not de-endorse Bowman and to de-charter our BDS working group preceded two of the biggest weekly membership losses in DSA's history. Boom. I think this is the thing that it just frustrates me to read people. It really frustrates me to read people online who are having this conversation right now, saying things like, without our, within our lifetime, they're a fringe group. They're not as big as us. What are their accomplishments? And this kind of rhetoric comes out of DSA constantly. They threw it at LA organizers that I organize with very closely, and they also will call you feds. They'll say you're actually CIA. They'll say you're CIA. You are APAC. You know what I mean? This kind of shit, shitting on groups instead of building inroads and building trust between these groups. They actually take the opposite approach. They actually take the opposite approach, and they do the opposite. They shit on those organizers. And they peace police. Yeah, exactly. Trash. It's just really frustrating because I want, believe it or not, as much as I shit on DSA, it is out of a hope that they can be better. You understand? I'm not one of these people who's fuck this organization forever and ever and they'll never be anything good. That is not my position. I want there to be a national party that is leading the working class to political liberation in this country. But it's going to take work, and it's going to take very, very particular stances, and it's not going to be perfect. And I get that, but the potential is there, and they have to in my opinion, they have to figure out what their relationship is with electoral politics. Because it's a really, really big problem where DSA has a movement, has a really strong base of activists, of young people who are willing to do work to engage in politics, right? But what does that mean? Traditionally, what it means is that they will find a candidate who is running, who agrees with, or who in a survey, while they're seeking endorsement, will agree with most of or all of DSA's platform, you know? And so they choose to endorse them. And then that movement, the DSA's movement, the boots on the ground, will go forward and phone bank for them, will canvas for them, they'll generate buzz for them, they'll use their socials. Like it really, really makes a big difference in these races. And I don't think it's wrong to say that DSA is winning elections. They are actually doing the work to win elections and put quote unquote progressives into policy or into power. Now, what happens after that? This is where DSA just consistently fucking fails. They consistently fucking fail. Is that the people get into power and then they completely forget about DSA. They completely forget about that fucking, questionnaire that they filled out whenever they got the endorsement. And they do fuck shit. They do fuck shit. Like they, approve the Iron Dome funding. They approve city budgets with increased police budgets. Like consistently, when asked to make a principled and hard choice that they may have to actually explain, they choose the coward's way out, and they choose to maintain and to reinforce the fucking whether in this case it's the genocide in Israel. In many other cases it's like the police state that we are living in America. Like in many ways DSA has failed to actualize a lot of these politics that they maybe claim to uphold. Okay, Jamal Bowman is only the latest example of this. AOC are only late, but this if don't even get me started on LA, okay? Because DSA LA has all of this and more, okay? How would you like to see them hold candidates accountable? A great way would be don't re-endorse. Run somebody against these fucking people. Like that's a fucking start. A better way would be have regular, like force, if you want this endorsement, it comes with the responsibility that at least, monthly or quarterly even, that person, the candidate, has to meet with the membership of DSA. And they have to hear what they say. They have to people should be de-endorsed. People should be protested. People should be protested. Like this is how it works. DSA should be running protests against their own candidates if they do fuck shit. Like if they do shit that is outside of DSA's political goals, they should be protested. I don't think that's wrong, and I don't think it's like, again, a protest does not harm you. It doesn't do anything. It really is it is mostly fucking symbolic, like holding a sign and doing chants at a rally doesn't harm anyone. It doesn't really disrupt shit. They should be protesting and organizing. I agree. Yeah, I agree. And I think they need to figure out internally, and I know that they are, a lot of people I have been following it a little bit, that there's some national and also here, where is it? Here, Philadelphia DSA just became the second largest chapter in the country to pass a variant of the national DSA MSR 12 anti-Zionist resolution. creating explicit red lines and expectations for both endorsed elected officials and members. Like, this kind of shit needs to happen. This kind of shit does need to happen. And Sven is fucking right too. Is that this kind of shit, this careerist, like, person, what is good for you personally, and how could I maybe get a job out of this going forward? This kind of shit needs to be rooted out and fucking removed like a pimple, bro. You gotta pop that shit immediately, and it is literally the thing that is like driving a lot of this shit right now. It's driving a lot of this shit right now. Okay. I do think saying stuff like AOC stakes out an American first political line from this article is pretty insane, though. It's an unrealistic critique. Well, let's keep reading because we haven't even gotten there yet. You're reading ahead. Okay. So we stopped here. Okay. Prior to October, many leading Palestinian organizations who now lead millions in the streets had spent years calling DSA in for its inability to hold the line on Palestine. DSA member AOC tearfully voted present on a bill funding genocide. Carries water for Biden in his attempts to appeal to the left and youth, and denies Palestinians' right to self-determination. No longer able to motivate the same level of grassroots socialist support, AOC now stakes out an American-first chauvinistic political line that pushes progressive domestic policies at the expense of the lives and dignity of the rest of the world. She, along with DSA members such as Jamal Bowman, now embody today's politics of cowardice, progressive except for Palestine. I mean, I don't really have a problem with this. This is true. I don't have a problem with this. Like, to DSA as a whole, and I think AOC in particular, I think they're making this calculation of, do we use our position as an activist, or do we instead turn to our position as a politician and as an individual who is working in a career in this, right? Because it is true, you might take some hits if you have fucking principles in this industry. If you're in the political industry, you might take some fucking hits for being principled. Like, you have to be principled, and you have to be willing to explain to your audience, to a hostile audience. You have to be willing and able to explain to people why the things that you're advocating for are correct. You understand? Like, it's not only like taking the unpopular opinion when it's the right thing to do for the working class. It's being able to communicate why and to win people over to your position. Okay. And so, like, in many ways, AOC is doing the opposite of that whenever she does fucking events with Joe Biden. Like, if you truly believe that this is a genocide, AOC, and I know that she has said that it's a genocide lately, but if you truly believe that it's a genocide, why are you campaigning for the person almost most responsible? Why are you taking pictures with Joe Biden? Like, that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. DSA was a first choice partner for many in the Palestine solidarity movement in the U.S. since it passed support for the BDS movement in 2017. Case in point, I joined DSA because of this resolution. The former elected leadership of DSA broke this fledgling alliance when they made an active choice to reject the Palestinian solidarity movement in favor of aligning themselves with the left wing of the Democratic Party and progressive NGOs. It has sought to purge its enemies, isolate and sideline its members for participation, and obstruct their political project wherever it grows within the organization. This is true. As the Palestine Solidarity Working Group, formerly known as the DSA-BDS Working Group, has been vindicated on the necessity for stricter electoral standards across the organization and as revolutionary politics gained majority support in DSA, the NGO wing of the organization has desperately clung on to the few levers they still have due to their long-term entrenchment in the organization. We are witnessing a reckoning years in the making. DSA has a choice: cut off those members enabling genocide or bear the political cost with them. It is past time to revise DSA's analysis of power. Politicians don't bend to favors, but to power. Our power cannot come from only helping candidates win. We must also hold the power to relieve them from their seats. AOC is no longer an upstart outsider, but a seasoned politician carefully balancing myriad lobbies and interests above the well-being of the people. For this new AOC, electability takes precedent above all else. The risk of a principled stance is weighed by the ounce against the backlash it might elicit from moderate democratic institutions. This is exactly what I was saying before. The calculus for DSA and the left, once the core of AOC's base, has also changed. Over the past 6 years, the movement for Palestinian liberation has taken many strides into the mainstream of U.S. politics and now dominates a large segment of the left. Where Palestine Solidarity rally attendance once averaged in the dozens, our rallies now swell into the millions across multiple cities in the U.S. The student intifada, ignited in Harlem, has been commended by the global Palestine Solidarity movement. And nearly all major parties within Palestine have issued statements of support. The consistent mass mobilizations and escalations across U.S. cities have been noticed widely across the world. AOC was nowhere to be found in this historic moment, and has quickly become apparent to the rest of the world that AOC had been towing the old imperialist lines. Yeah, I'm going to counter this too. I know AOC did go to Colombia. Oh, it's right here. Okay, never mind. We'll just keep reading. When AOC attempted to meet with the Colombia encampment, she received sharp criticism from local and immigrant student leaders for her weak positions on Palestine. It was lambasted on social media by groups like Colombia's Students for Justice in Palestine and Columbia University Apartheid Divest Coalition. As the movement for Palestinian solidarity ascends, AOC declines. We must examine the material conditions and circumstances before we reach for yesterday's tools. AOC and DSA is a love story gone awry, and we must end relationships that no longer serve our ability to build power for the working class. And even here, I mean, listen, I think AOC does have a very, very important role and has the potential to be a very, very good figure within the left in America. However, I think everything else that is talking about here is valid. It is valid. But I guess what I'm saying is that I don't even think that DSA has to completely cut ties with AOC. I don't think that they do. I do think they need to re-examine the relationship and figure out ways that she can be held accountable, because currently I don't think she gives a fuck what DSA thinks. I don't think she cares about what DSA as an organization thinks. I don't think she cares about what Palestinian people think about her. I think something along the line was broken. And if it can't be repaired, then the relationship should end, you know? The relationship should end. I'm not so certain that we're there yet. Personally. I definitely don't think that we're there on Jamal Bowman. I think Jamal Bowman has made shifts and changes in his rhetoric, and it is just that. It is just rhetoric now, but I mean, he's saying the right shit, man. What do we want? Jamal Bowman is saying the right shit. Isn't it political heartbreak? Yes. And I mean, we watched a great video a few months ago about that and how like this kind of shit ruins activists. Like this removes people from the struggle. You understand? Like it's not even hypothetical. Like people leave. People get really involved in a state in like a race and they get somebody elected and it's a beautiful moment, and then when they see it result in nothing, it breaks their heart and they don't want to be a part of it anymore, you know? Like that shit is really, really bad. It's really, really toxic for the entire movement. It's really toxic for the whole movement. And it's something that like people who are leaders in politics especially have, yeah, we'll get to it, Raylan. I got it pulled up. But people who are leaders in politics especially have a huge responsibility. Like they are, it's something that needs to be acknowledged. Like you're not only doing your job as a counselor, fighting for, you know, for W's for the working class, but like you represent everybody who got involved in the movement to be here, you know? And part of that is being accountable to that movement. That is really meaningful and important. Not the other way around, man. Lefties are not like DSA is not accountable to Jamal Bowman. DSA is not accountable to AOC. DSA is not accountable to Bernie Sanders. It's the opposite. You understand? Like they should be accountable to us. And I feel like so often DSA moves their politics. DSA moves their politics to match their politicians' politics. And it should be that relationship needs to flip on its head entirely. DSA has no real political power. I mean, that's not true. And I don't think I'm overstating their political power. They have some political power. 100%. Like if AOC was out there questioning, you know, Israel's, if every time Bernie said Israel has a right to defend itself, if AOC asked, does Palestine? Like that would make a difference. Also, Hinsa, I think you're wrong again. I think you're wrong again. I think if DSA, yeah, wait, I think you're so wrong. If DSA ditches AOC, they lose more than AOC ditching DSA. No, yeah, that's completely wrong. AOC was elected because of DSA. And that might have shifted now, but if DSA ran a more progressive candidate who was better on Palestine and better on anti-imperialism and was reaching the moment more, was a movement-driven candidate who came from leading political struggle within a movement, they could fucking kick AOC out like 100%, bro. They could definitely kick AOC out. And we said already, like earlier in this, you know, the decision to not de-endorse Bowman and to de-charter our BDS working group preceded two of the biggest weekly membership losses in DSA history. Like that's the other thing is that I wanted to point out here too, Hinsa, is that not only does like AOC and DSA's relationship is it not as clear as you're making it, but I think actually DSA is losing power by not holding their politicians accountable. By their politicians doing fuck shit, it makes other people look at it and say, wait, why would I organize with you? Like every single Palestinian organ the United States does. Like there's a reason that DSA is not leading or even really a fucking part of the movement for Palestine that's happening on the streets in America right now. There's a reason, and it's because a lot of these Palestinian-led orgs want nothing to do with DSA because of shit like this. And in my opinion, as somebody who is like very much on the ground, that should be a fucking problem, dude. Like you can't look at mass movements and say, oh, that's like, you know, they don't matter. Mass movements are everything. That is politics. If you're a socialist, that is where power comes from. Power comes from the ground. It comes from the streets. Like, those ideas that they're talking about up there, they came from the fucking streets, man. It's not, I think we gotta reframe the whole thinking around electoralism. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, okay? But like, in many ways, it should be transactional. It should be. Like, we should, you want to come for us for an endorsement, and you want to come for us like for phone bankers and for, you know, all of the things that an endorsement would afford you. You need to give us something in return. You have to give us dub wins. You have to give us good votes. You have to be on the stand every time you are advocating for workers' rights. Like, you have to be doing shit. And if you're not, then the relationship should be over. Yeah, power should come from below, not above. And I think DSA thinks that power is, to them, is proximity to power in the American political class. How close can they get to the White House? How close can they get to the halls of the Congressional building? That's not fucking power, man. That's not fucking power. And if we're like socialists, we have to understand that power comes from the workers. And if we're not building power from the workers, and that doesn't like organically result in a candidate that we can run to represent that movement that comes from the workers, then it don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. Because you have no accountability. They have no accountability. They're just going to get in there and be swayed by the exact same forces that exist in those spaces that makes every single other piece of shit in those halls the way that they are. You know what I mean? What's going on? Basically, yeah, for anybody who joined in after, because we've been talking about this for a long time, DSA and Jamal Bowman Jamal Bowman, AOC, and Bernie held a rally today in Bronx. A Palestinian group organized a rally, like a protest of this rally, and people on Twitter, DSA nerds on Twitter, absolutely lost their fucking mind that Palestinians would dare to challenge them. So it's kind of sparked this whole discourse around DSA's relationship with politicians, DSA's relationship with Palestinian organizers. It's a huge conversation, and I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I don't even know if I'm making sense. I feel like I'm just yapping. I feel like I'm just yapping. But I don't know. We're spitting? Okay, good. Wait, was it all DSA related? I mean, not even really. Like, yes, it is, because like DSA is like, you know, these are all DSA candidates. AOC, Bernie, and Jamal Bowman are all DSA candidates, and DSA was like, you know, doing a lot of the, yeah, but I don't even know if DSA is like actively, like, they didn't organize this thing. It was probably more like Jamal Bowman's campaign organized it. I don't know, whatever, moving on. DSA did get really fucking mad, though. People in DSA got really fucking mad that Palestinians would dare to protest their candidate, you know? And people were really ugly about it. People were ugly about it. And in being ugly and fucking better than, they further distance themselves from the Palestinian movement, from the Palestinians who are leading this movement, you know? Like, and that's what's most frustrating to me, is that y'all are supposed to be the left. You're supposed to be the largest left organization. Why the fuck are you shitting on people who are actively, like, getting thousands of people out into the streets in almost every American city every fucking weekend? Like, build coalitions, not enemies. It's so insane to me, man. Okay. Wow, bro. I literally read one sentence, and then I stop and yap, and I say exactly what this guy's saying, which I love, making me feel very smart. So the next paragraph here, we must remember that working class power is not rooted in the halls of the state. From Occupy to Ferguson to the George Floyd uprising to the current movement for Palestine, the shifts in political consciousness we have seen across the U.S. are born from quiet communal gatherings and mass uprising in the streets. Yes. To mistake these for spontaneous, disconnected moments of momentary public attention is to signal one's detachment from the streets. Oh! And this is a whole other thing too, is that I hate it. I hate it when people do this on Twitter, and I'm guilty of it, okay? I'm guilty of it too. I do it too. I drop it on people too. But like, I've just seen so many people like be like, oh yeah, like, well, what are you doing, you know? And it's true, man. Some of these people, like, especially with regards to this within our lifetimes protest, it's like, bro, you're talking about this protest like it's gonna ruin Jamal Bowman's chances of re-election. And to me, all I hear is that you've never been to a fucking protest. Like, you don't know what this is about. You don't know what a protest is. You don't know how effective they are. Like, you've never done it. Like, I just don't think you have any concept of what this is gonna be like. And the thing that this is gonna be in your head is completely removed from reality. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, are you guys were you at an encampment? Are any of these motherfuckers that are, I got pulled up for being assholes? Are any of y'all did you step foot in an encampment? Like, are you in touch with people on the ground anywhere? Like, are you? These are important questions. Okay, back to the reading. These deeply connected movements compose a coalition of the streets, and they have led us all to today's mobilization for Palestine. Our comrades from the Arab Spring, Ferguson, Standing Rock, and Occupy employed their experiences to help organize the George Floyd uprising. Our comrades who have marshaled, protested, and fought against the state in Stop Cop City, abolitionist coalitions across the country, and the George Floyd uprising are now helping to advance the Palestine Solidarity movement to stop the genocide in Gaza. This is also very fucking important to understand and realize too. DSA's own membership in this coalition of the streets comes from years of deep base building work across abolitionist coalitions, mutual aid organizing, tenant and labor organizing, anti-imperialism, and Palestine. For years, we've organized deeply in mosques, churches, synagogues, community centers, homes, and workplaces in coalitions for Palestine across states and countries. By October 8th, the global Palestine Solidarity Movement knew exactly who to call on from our past struggles. The coalition of the streets is neither foreign to DSA spaces nor entirely enmeshed with them. We have often been forced outside of the big tent to organize in alternative spaces and coalitions when DSA's NGO wing has restricted and curtailed our organizing within DSA in an infight for political resources and power. This is my story. Like, this is literally my story, is that I was in DSA, I was organizing with DSA, and I was forced out because I started working with alternative coalitions and alternative spaces. I started getting involved more with abolitionist spaces because for me, I didn't want to be taking notes on fucking abolitionist organizing from a group of like 8 white people. Like, personally, I was going to that shit, and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't think this is who I'm gonna be like defeating racism with, personally. And that's fine. I'm glad. I hope all of those people I was organizing with have, you know, done incredible things. I have nothing against them as people. It was just, for me personally, I want to be involved in a movement. If I'm involved in a movement, I want it to be led by people who are affected personally, you know? That's important to me. Beginning in 2022, the old guard of DSA lashed out against the radical bottom-up mobilization for Palestine and sought to suppress a burgeoning refusal amongst DSA members to condemn Palestine and its resistance to a third-rail issue. The old regime hangs on to its old modes, electoral programs, policy campaigns, and the phone bank. It resorts to Jacobin and other in-the-know left publications to launder its image and project strength. I have the hiccups again. This conservative wing committed months of work to no money for massacres, congressional phone banks as a largely internal development project, but which amounted to nothing in terms of results. All the while, it doubled down on DSA's history of inhibiting collaboration with Palestine solidarity organizations and deprioritized chapters, coalitions, messaging, and events that don't fit within the narrow framework of electoralism, which is, frustratingly, the end-all be-all of building power for DSA's NGO wing. I do not reject electoral politics as a tactic. I worked on the uncommitted campaigns myself. There is some value in phone banking and door knocking, but we must recognize this brand of tense, atomized, 2-minute conversation as one small tactic among a diversity of tactics we use to shift the consciousness of the masses. I cannot agree more. I have been involved in electoral politics. I have phone banked. I have knocked doors. I've done all of this shit. A lot, actually. I think there is a role for it in your politics, and you should be involved in electoral politics, but it should not be the end all be all. It should not. You should understand that that's not really where power comes from. Electoral politics can be a result. They can be you can have a candidate who is, comes out of a mass movement on the ground and is somebody that you want to get behind. But it's not going to be the final, that's not the end of your politics, it's really not. It has been proven time and time again that a rigidly narrow focus on phone banks and electoral politics is not an end in itself. Again, precogging. Nor is it even a good means to shift mass political consciousness. This brand of electoral politics has long exemplified within DSA a maximal attempt at capturing shifts in mass political consciousness to secure electoral representation. But we must not mistake the electoral project in itself as the tool that is shifting mass political consciousness in the US. It is not through phone banks and canvas that we shift mass political consciousness. The groundwork must be laid earlier via other means, namely mass direct action in the street and base building across communal life. Holy fucking shit, this guy's spitting. DSA electoral politics tail and draft off years of diligent street-bound base building, only to burn it for candidates and electoral apparatuses that aren't beholden to DSA, but to a consortium of the left wing of the Democrats and progressive nonprofits. This cheap imitation of actual power is a present danger to our project. Our slogans, credibility, and material gains are reduced to campaign mailers from politicians who sell us out and reinforce despair in our hard-won base. We must reject cheap imitations and demand the real thing, an actual electoral power beholden to DSA. Our base was undeniably grown via the ascent of Bernie and AOC as celebrity politicians, which represents a significant, though singular, movement of radicalization for some of the working class. It must be analyzed in a historical context filled with such moments, but too much of DSA clings to that one moment as the end-all be-all of consciousness raising. The Bernie AOC moment has passed. We must look elsewhere for our organization's future. We must look to Palestine, where our chapters have engaged deeply and seriously in mass politicization movements and base building work. They have developed real power across their locales to fight for their communities, and it is reflected electorally, where those chapters are able to hold their elected officials tightly accountable. Deep street-level organizing grows our base. Any growth in our electoral projects simply reflects that. Our base is built and its consciousness shifts when we work to heighten contradictions all year long not just during election seasons and legislative sessions. This work lives in escalatory actions that inflict legal, political, and economic damage to the state that breaks through its facade of inevitability to lay bare the fragility of the capitalist order. This system and order that the working class suffer in is surmountable, and we hold the power to change it. These revelations are made clear when we create political crises through the direct confrontation with the state, such as the current movement for Palestine. When we penetrate the veneer of the state's invulnerability, we teach one another about liberation just as we demonstrate it. Contradictions are inherently uncomfortable, and therefore it is often unpopular to point them out. If the state committing genocide is simultaneously powerful and surmountable, we are duty-bound to overcome it no matter the cost. I used to be radicalized by the left, but not anymore. Your whole life is being mad at capitalism, generating fear of cops, and a hatred about white people. It's so sad, lol. Brother, I don't need to do anything to generate fear of cops. They're pretty good at that themselves. Like, they're pretty good at that on their own. That's not really my thing. In fact, I would say I'm doing the opposite. I yell at cops and I encourage people to not be scared of cops and to show them how we are not scared of them. But go ahead. Hatred about white people, you're right. I fucking hate myself. It's true. But yeah, good for you, man. I'm glad you're free from the left or whatever. What happened? Have fun living in capitalism your whole life? That's the reality, dum-dum? Okay, I mean, brother, look around you. Like, do you not think, like, climate change is real? You realize, like, we could be, like, the last two, like, there could be, like, 1 or 2 generations left. Like, capitalism is not sustainable in a very basic way. I don't know if you know this, but, and I don't even disagree with you. It's very possible that I fight my entire life to end capitalism and it doesn't happen in my lifetime. I don't think that matters though. Like, people will pick up where I left off, you know? People will pick up where I left off. Okay, where were we? Direct actions, here we are. If the state committing genocide is simultaneously powerful and surmountable, we are duty-bound to overcome it no matter the cost. Direct actions revered by future generations are unpopular in their time. This is why Palestinian resistance has long been so uncomfortable for swaths of the Western left. They were successful in piercing through the veneer of the empire's inevitability and permanently changing the calculus. The Zionist entity is not invulnerable, and it can be defeated militarily. We must recognize our foremost battle is not against discomfort or unpopularity, but against despair. Wait, who's mad? Am I mad? Yeah, what? Calmer than you are, dude. What? Huh? We must recognize our foremost battle is not against discomfort or unpopularity, but against despair. Bro, is this guy me? Did I write this in my fucking sleep? Is this me? What the fuck? I always be talking about this shit. I always be talking about this shit. Literally. It's unpopular and uncomfortable to even acknowledge the widespread despair that permeates our society, let alone attempt to heal it. Defeatism, the false cure to despair, is a comforting belief. Are you listening, chatter? Kev99GH? This is you, bro. You fell into despair. You fell into that. That's the feeling you're feeling. It allows us to exist more easily in a crushing reality without demanding our rebellion. Revealing capitalism's inherent contradictions and exercising our power to actually change this world is the uncomfortable antidote to this belief. We can change it. The world can be different. The world can be different. When we shatter defeatism, we remove false comfort and should expect sharp, angry reactions. Yet, overcoming despair is truly our primary task in our pursuit of building a better world. Once the barrier of despair is torn down, there is no return to standing still. We are forever afflicted with the pursuit of liberation, deadly as it might be. Wait, why did that guy ban? Or did we time you out or what? Did you just delete that? Did you like vanish? Our very survival felt like a bait. I banned him? Wait, what? No, unban. No, that's just normal. That was a normal chat. Our very survival depends on building the tools with our communities to overcome despair forced upon us by the violence of the capitalist state in every aspect of our lives. Our mass organization must be built on a solid foundation and unshakable principles, or it will always be blown away under pressure. This is so fucking true, bro. It's imperative we do not undermine our own ability to build these working class antidotes in the pursuit of the sort of shallow, momentary popularity that is the bread and butter of politicians. Unlike politicians seeking fleeting popularity over moral clarity, the working class continues to reject the politics of the two-party state. Yep. We must therefore align ourselves with this oppositional and agitational electoral platforms rather than attempting to quietly sneak our way into socialist majorities with weighted electoral calculus. Politicians such as AOC, who embody progressives except for Palestine, must expect us to inflict a political cost for failing the political litmus test of our time. This is true. This is true. And this is an alternate reality. When are you going to address the naughty words, though? Brother, are you serious? Okay, I'll give you your attention, dude. Motherfuck, cunt, shit, bitch, what? Who cares, man? Who fucking cares? Are you serious? Motherfuck APAC. I don't care. Fuck them. Poop, butt, fart, ass, yeah, piss, nipples, dick, cunt. I'll say it. I'm going to watch West Wing instead. You can't say cunt. Why not? Who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me? Nipples was too far for me? Ouch. Twat. Nice. There you go. Okay. Okay. I wanted to talk about this last sentence, okay? Politicians, like, this is a reality, okay? Instead of DSA, I know, Sarah, I have it pulled up. We're reading this, and then I have literally all of these tweets up here at the top are all other people talking about this also. So, and that's in there also. So we'll get there. Okay, listen. So this is another reality that we could be living in, right? If DSA wasn't so beholden to people to politicians, if they didn't view their power as only coming through electoralism, they could have a relationship with their politicians that come to them for endorsement, that they are scared of DSA. That's a good thing. You understand? These politicians should be scared of us. Like, you gotta remember, like, they are beholden to us. Not the other way around, man. They should be scared of us, and that requires DSA having some kind of like something, some kind of I can't even think of a fucking word. They have to have some kind of like method to hold people accountable, and whether it's picketing outside of their fucking offices, whether it's protesting them at rallies that they're throwing, all of these things should be on the table. I'm sorry, like we are not. The DSA should not be a party that is defined by the people it gets elected. It should be defined by the policies and the politics that its membership votes for. Okay? There's something flipped somewhere along the line. Something flipped where the membership will vote for things like abolition. DSA members have routinely voted to be in support and to be an abolitionist organization. Yet, they continue to elect city councilors who increase police budgets consistently. This is a consistent thing. They continue to work to elect somebody like Brandon Johnson in Chicago, who the mayor of Chicago, and when he was running, said, I will not reduce the Chicago police budget by a single cent. That's not okay. That's not fucking okay. And if this is what DSA wants to be, where they just want to be a left-wing, like, you know, sect of the Democratic Party and just like throw their weight behind whoever is the least bad candidate in a race, like, fuck off. You're not stop using the word socialism. Stop like calling yourself you know, revolutionary organization. Just be that then. Be that. Be the DNC's left.
_birth.
It's just, you know, and in the reality is that's kind of what they are. That kind of is what they are. They're like the left wing of the DNC. You know what I mean? It's the core of DimSock thinking that you just need to put the good people in charge and then good things happen instead of actually building power. Yep. DSLA. Sven, who are you? Sven, you're talking my language. Also, I'm glad you said this because it reminds me to mention that on Tuesday, we will be doing What's Left LA. I'm just a guy. Well, on Tuesday, we're going to be having a podcast, What's Left LA, with Tofu Ghost, another incredible streamer on this platform. If you guys don't know, definitely go follow Tofu Ghost. I love her streams. I'll be in her chat as late as I can stay up. But Tofu Ghost and I have a podcast together called What's Left LA. We talk about local LA politics. Tuesday's guest, Albert Corrado. Albert Corrado will be on the broadcast on Tuesday, so thank you for mentioning that, Sven. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Okay, anyway, let's get back to this. This was a really good conversation, I think. Yeah, catch up on previous episodes too. Electoral calculus is not a new or foreign refrain of the progressive electoral left. Opposition to the war machine and support for minority rights have always been weighed against this calculus by progressives for decades. It was Bernie's ability in 2016 to stake out a strong oppositional, often initially unpopular positions against the ruling class that excited thousands of people and pushed them left. In 2016, Bernie chose unpopular opinions and made them popular. This is true, and this is what movement-driven candidates can and should be doing. You don't take the fucking easy way, the coward's way out. You take the principled, unpopular stance, and you make it popular. You make it popular. Today, AOC campaigns for genocidal Joe in his re-election bid amidst historically low approval rates. It's neither Bernie nor AOC, but Rashida Tlaib who carries the baton of Bernie's political legacy. I would also say that Cori Bush is a big part of this. And once again, you know, I don't know what it is, misogynoir, I don't know what, but like everybody's fucking talking about Jamal Bowman and him losing his race when Cori Bush is having an insane amount of AIPAC money funneled into her race also, and it's looking like it's going to be very, very fucking close. And it's not looking good. So if you can, support Cori Bush. Support Cori Bush. Donate to Cori Bush. If you live in St. Louis, get the fuck out of your house and go knock on a goddamn door. Pick up your fucking phone and call people and get them to vote for Cori Bush. Cori Bush is incredible and literally is movement driven. Like, that's the difference, man. Cori Bush came from the Black Lives Matter movement in Ferguson. And she's beholden to that movement. She's not beholden to DSA, you know? She's beholden to the fucking people who are in her district who elect her. Like, been phone banking for her when I can from KC. Hell yeah, Trumu. That's awesome. Do both if you can. Yeah, do both. The mass movement for Palestinian liberation has raised the banner and rapidly shifted the popular consciousness of America through dogged, committed, and principled work across the country. Rashida knows to rally to that banner in solidarity, and that history will vindicate her. With the loss of our 2018 standard bearers, it has never been clearer that the Inside Out Pressure campaign is simply one organizing model, and our membership is diverse enough to adopt more diverse tactics. Across 200 chapters, each a site of struggle and experimentation, we have seen many rapidly move away from the inefficacy of these strategies and build their own infrastructure for direct action, coalition building, base building, and mass mobilization. The revolutionary factions of DSA, built over the George Floyd uprising and Stop Cop City movements, have now grown powerful enough to chart a new path. This membership demands a revolutionary path, a presence on the ground, a deep rooting in our communities, and to hold those in charge, including electeds in our own camp, to account. Opposing a back-channel, backdoor progressive politics that feeds off the energy of the streets to beg for crumbs from a fascist ruling class that brutalizes our members on the streets and on campuses. Yup. From the deep roots in our communities where we are held to account, we must strike at the ruling class. Across hundreds of chapters, with little national support, thousands of members have mobilized for the cause of Palestinian liberation. Chapters have shed elected officials unwilling to hold the line on Palestine. Chapters committed to the moral test of our era have already been enmeshed in the patient coalitional labor to consolidate and organize a revolutionary movement that has coalesced around Palestine, rather than relying on national scale campaigns built around celebrity activists and politicians. In doing so, they have seen substantial growth across all organizing projects and built deep relationships with the movements in their localities. Our future lies in the grassroots and in our chapters. DSA is a collective national project and must follow the will of its constituent chapters. There must be accountability for past mistakes. Each of DSA's electoral failures and accountability is distributed across our chapters. The fallout from our failures with Jamal Bowman in New York and Nithya Raman in LA created significant challenges in coalition work and recruitments across many DSA chapters thousands of miles away. Are you listening? This is the fucking thing, man. Is that by holding water for shitty politicians who make shitty votes, you're hurting your own coalition building. You're hurting your own organization. Like, when you don't have principles, people on the left look at that and they say, I don't want to be a part of that. And so if your real goal is growing, if your real goal as a DSA is to grow, not being like having to apologize and hold water for people like Nithya Raman and Jamal Bowman is directly in contrast and harmful to that, actually. It's fucked. As a result, over 20 DSA chapters have passed an anti-Zionist resolution committing their locals to stricter electoral standards on the Palestine line and to distance themselves from nationals' mistakes. While locals continue to defend their work with these resolutions, we must follow their lead. Our inability to align ourselves with our chapters is a political legitimacy crisis, and the longer it remains unresolved, the more dangerous it becomes. We must pass the National Anti-Zionist Resolution and begin making amends with the Palestine Solidarity Movement. Our service to the movement, what little we are able to offer, is to find our strength and voice to reject Bowman, AOC, and the politics of cowardice. There are many fronts in the war against imperialism, and we must dedicate our organization to pushing the levers within our grasp. While the brave resistance of Gaza breaks the will of the world's most powerful armies on the front lines, our own front in the heart of the empire demands we inflict as much political damage, economic damage, and legitimacy damage to the empire as possible. Despite our missteps, we do hold power in the national electoral realm, and it is our responsibility to wield it. We must strike at the fissures and open up fractures in the ruling class, namely the fracture between those progressives who market the genocidal Biden to the world and those who reject them. The lane that DSA has carved out in the past 6 years can be employed to enforce the line on progressives except for Palestine and sink the campaigns of cowards who betray our movement. If Bowman or AOC finds themselves isolated and lose their race, let it be known that their fatal mistake was funding the Iron Dome and alienating the left, pro-Palestine base that carried them to power. Fucking based. Fucking based. Yeah, and you know what? If Jamal Bowman needs to lose, for other DSA endorsed candidates to finally fucking realize that we do wield that power, so be it. And it sucks, and it's gonna set us back a little bit. But the road to liberation is not a straight line. Sven, thank you so much for the prime.
Number right now.
Yes, learn why we supported you in the first place. And I kind of disagree here. I would say AOC is way more appropriate for AOC to be taught that lesson than Bowman, personally, because I do believe that Bowman has had a like genuine shift in his politics around Palestine. You know what I mean? Like, I do think that is true. Whereas like AOC holding water for Biden is like, you can't. There's no. I don't think there's any like room for that. Like you can't campaign for the guy that's facilitating the genocide of Palestinians and call yourself the leftist. That's not how this works. Yeah, exactly. Her inability to pressure the DNC it's very, very troubling. I mean, yeah, a video game. It's just so fucking annoying that we can't get it right the first time. We might have to lose ground when we should and could be making strides. I mean, I agree with you. It would be great if it was just a single, like, you know, one line that we get there. But, I mean, unfortunately, it's not, you know? Like, some people we have to step back. And we have to, like, move towards something else. Like, we have to reevaluate. We have to subscribe at the top of the hour. You know? Because if you don't, then you're going to fucking get the ads. You're going to get ads. You're just going to watch the ads. You're going to join the military. You're going to develop a gambling debt. You know, it's just going to, you're going to see gambling ads and your life is going to be ruined. Anyway, here's the ad. But you can avoid the ad by subscribing or by getting a gifted sub. Fuck off. I was going to yap. You can still yap. Cheesy Bread, thank you so much for gifting Micah.
Us Cheesy Bread gifted a tier 1 sub.
All right, the ad is running now.
They have given 106.
2028 general strike is the only thing keeping me going. Cheesy Bread, thank you for another gifted. Bro, too based. I don't want to be doomerism, but like,
Given 107 gifts.
y'all saw that Sean O'Brien is doing He's going to be speaking at the RNC, right? Y'all saw that, right? Like, if y'all are upset with Bowman and AOC, this motherfucker has accepted an invitation to speak at the Republican National Convention alongside Trump. Brother? Like, huh? Like, that's, what? It's fucked up. This is a great topic and article. Thanks for covering it. AOC, Bowman, and DSA have been good for the left, but they are becoming way too opportunistic, in my opinion. And I think leftists complaining about purity spirals are missing the point. 100% missing the point. And like, I'm sorry, but if you're talking about purity spirals, in regards to Palestine, if genuinely your idea of a movement towards Palestine can exclude, or a movement towards socialism can exclude Palestine, I think you are absolutely cooked. Like, your whole project is fucked. Like, I don't want anything to do with you at all. Period. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah, like, maybe you should be doing more purity tests, actually. I think you should be, yeah. You've gone from pure to genuinely poisoned and asking for, like, advocating and facilitating a genocide. Like, there's so much room in between those things that it's, like, kind of shocking that we're even talking about it. Like, and I don't blame Palestinians who are like, what the fuck why do we even have to advocate for this? Why do we even have to have these conversations? That's so fucking annoying, man. It's really, really fucking disrespectful. It is. What few concessions, what little power the proximity to AOC, Bowman, and the Democratic Party provide us are acceptable sacrifices and will yield us a firmer, more militant base formed out of a solidarity with our communities. Let it be known to every so-called progressive that failing Palestine carries a political cost, and we will exact that cost on every coward. This is activism, guys. I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. That is how you get power, and that's how you keep power. Re-endorsing AOC in 2024 does not carry the promise of another membership bump for DSA. It threatens the complete obsolescence of our collective project that has grown by bounds since 2018. It renders our platform and credibility moot. We must refuse to be implicated in genocide. We've outgrown Bernie. We've outgrown AOC. We must choose solidarity over obsolescence. Far more importantly, we must choose to fight for the liberation of Palestine and her people from the empire in whose heart we struggle. Palestinians, generation after generation, remind us with their resistance that our socialism can only be a movement for humanity and liberation. They demand we overcome despair and fight back. Palestine does not cower in front of the world's imperial armies. Her children assert dignity and strength by breaking the might of the world's most technologically advanced and well-resourced armies, defeating them militarily, politically, in resolve and in humanity. Palestine holds the greatest threat to the empire. The sacrifice asked of us is nothing compared to the monumental sacrifices Palestinians are forced to make. We must fulfill our duty in this global struggle of many fronts. We must strike the ruling class in the imperial core and stand proudly when they strike back. We must confidently meet the moment ahead. We must hold the line for Palestine. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Ahmed Hussein is a member of the DSA National Political Committee based in New York. Wow. Incredible. What did we... Prodigy, what was the... Here, I'll just post it. Yeah, I highly recommend... Oh, the article. I highly recommend you guys go back, read this, read it tomorrow, read it a week from now, read it a month from now, read it a year from now, read it a decade from now. This shit is going to be a very important political document from like going forward. This is a huge I really like this article. I think it was very, very important and very, very prescient right now. So well, let's talk about it. How did DSA respond to this? A flat out joke of a position. We lost thousands of members for Bowman's previous vote. Bowman is a progressive except for Palestine when he's defined his re-election on ending support for Netanyahu. This isn't serious politics. The hard left won't join DSA for a simple reason. They're not democratic socialists. And the good thing is there aren't that many of them. The sooner our org's leadership stops chasing the dozens at expense of the unactivated millions, the better off DSA will be. Like, what the fuck? The hard left, brother? Like, they just repeatedly say over and over again, to me, like, when you say shit like this, you're saying, do whatever is most popular. Just get into office. It doesn't matter what you do when you get there. It doesn't fucking matter. And so here, I responded. I said, are the most prominent Palestinian orgs organizing against the genocide right now, quote unquote, hard left? How many mass movements will you ignore before we see self-reflection from DSA? And then I linked this tweet, which is from a month ago. Anyone in DSA should feel ashamed that most of the biggest pro-Palestine groups still boycott us, and we pretty much only have access to Jewish groups while Muslim, Arab, etc. left. It's already tough doing Palestinian organizing, and we're repeating history like we learned nothing. National Students Justice for Palestine, USCPR, Palestinian Youth Movement, Muslim Caucus, and the BDS Working Group were all fed up with DSA. It's extremely discouraging that people continue to not take it seriously. It's so true. And this is like the biggest point that they need to take from this article is that, like, by ignoring the quote-unquote hard left, aka the people that are organizing tens of thousands, if not millions of people into the streets, by ignoring them, you're ignoring where politics comes from. Like, instead of engaging with those mass movements and being on the ground and leading those conversations and generating, genuine coalitions that you can use to push your own policies, to bring people into your organization, instead of doing any of that, you're saying, nah, fuck that. Like, where do you think these unactivated millions are, bro? What do you think they're doing? They're part of unions. They're part of fucking... They're going out into the streets. They're going out into the streets. That's where they are. There are literally millions of unactivated people who are activated by one-off rallies who go out into the streets in their city and protest against Palestine. And how are you reaching those people? How are you reaching those people? Oh, Crazy Man. I think it was Work Won't Love You Back. By Sarah Jaffe. Here's your Google right there. So that was very frustrating. Let's look at some other takes around this. I hope if you think within our lifetime doing one protest is working to elect George Latimer, I hope you didn't go to numerous pro-Palestine actions that virulently criticize Joe Biden, because if so, I guess you were working to elect Trump. Exactly. I don't think you want to adopt the same metrics for assessing political culpability as someone who just posted a Hillary meme captioned, "Didn't I warn y'all?" Bro, and how fucking quick do all these DSA motherfuckers turn around and use this same exact rhetoric? Like, people who, like, every time you criticize Joe Biden, you know there are fucking libs on the internet who are going to say, "Oh, so you want Trump to win? Oh, so you're just going to advocate for Trump, right?" And literally, how quickly did all these DSA motherfuckers turn around and say all that shit about within our lifetime? Saying, "Oh, you're literally AIPAC. You're literally CIA. You're doing the work of AIPAC." It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. You're doing the same thing that you get mad at when, like, MAGA blue no matter who fucks do that. Okay, so now let's talk about the actual event. Okay, let's talk about the actual event. We're gonna be looking at the coverage of a few people today. We're gonna be looking at Lewis documents. So for the record, this whole conversation, this whole discourse was started because AOC, Bernie, Bowman all had a rally in the Bronx today, and within our lifetime, they organized a protest against it. Okay, so let's look at the actual protest. Okay, let's see what it was. Okay, so all right, I guess we'll just start here. Within our lifetime, Palestinian organization, orgs, are handing out these pamphlets containing information on why there's a Palestine protest today for today's AOC, Bernie, and Bowman rally. Already a few attendees felt a bit of discomfort receiving the pamphlet. Okay. Here's what the pamphlet says. AOC, Bernie, Bowman, stand with Palestine. Drop your endorsement of Genocide Joe. And then you have quotes from every single one of them about how they're supporting Joe Biden. You have this. I'll let you guys read through it if you want. Here's the tweet. Here's the tweet. Palestinians will no longer accept the betrayal of so-called progressive allies. And then here's a list of harmful votes that both of these people have made. You know what I mean? Like, this is why they're showing you, this is why we're going to protest you. And then here are their demands. Really fucking reasonable demands, bro. Rescind endorsement of Biden. Stop conflating anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism. Defend a Palestinian's right to resist. Literally just affirm the United Nations Resolution 3743. The legitimacy of the struggle of the peoples for independence, territorial integrity, national unity, and liberation from colonial and foreign domination and foreign occupation by all available means, including armed struggle. They affirmed that the UN supports the Palestinians' right to resist by any means, including guns, bro. Our people deserve to live and fight for freedom. This is based. And I will say, where is it? Wait, did I close it? I thought I had it. Oh yeah, here. Kristen, this is a DSA National Political Committee member. So this person is elected, is a leader of DSA, for the record. So I'll show you. Says these are reasonable demands about the within our lifetime protest. So. Just so we're clear, not everybody in DSA is doing this. There is discourse happening within DSA. It is not just people outside of DSA going to the protest. It's people, there is this movement. Just like the article we just read. That article we just read was another DSA National Political Committee member. Okay? So there is some discussion around this. I don't want to paint the whole org as bad. And then you got, this fucking dork. This guy's become my enemy. This guy has become my arch enemy. I swear to fucking God. APAC appreciates your work. Number 3 is literally supporting Hamas. How pathetic are you? Third one is problematic. And like, look at this. The second one is reasonable. The first one would be political suicide. Speaking about not endorsing Joe Biden as he repeatedly funds and facilitates a genocide. The first one would be political suicide for Bowman, and him doing so right before losing would be a net negative for Palestinian liberation. Third's indistinguishable from to supporting Hamas, which is deeply unpopular and would have the same effect as the second. Bro. That's a lib. Yeah, of course it is, man. There's a lot of fucking libs in DSA. And they can't... I don't know, man. I don't know if it's an issue with, like, political education within the DSA. I don't know if they need to have, like, a fucking, you know, gulag re-education camps for fucking people, but... Bro, like... Those are the same people. Let me say this fucking... Oh... Sorry, no censor. Let me say this without fucking censor, dude. That person, that rhetoric that you're seeing right there, those people will cheer on as actual leftists fighting fascism in this country are marched into camps, bro. Like, whenever real fucking leftists who are doing on the ground work actually fight back against fascism and the only way that it works, they will fucking applaud. They will criticize us for our tactics as we do it, and they will applaud as the police brutalize and murder us. Like, that is what it is. If they can't look at what's happening in Palestine and support their like liberation struggle by whatever form that takes, if they can't do that, then they will never do it here. They will never do it here. And it's really fucking important to realize that. It's really fucking important. Yeah, Blonde, and it's okay. I think there's still space for those people in our movement. But if you're not, and like I'll say this again too, if you're not actively participating in direct action, if you're not doing radical shit on the ground, you don't get to talk about, you don't get to criticize other people's tactics. You don't get to sit at home and backseat a protest that you didn't participate in. Like, if you're not actively engaging in a diversity of tactics, then you don't get to fucking do that. Like, I'm sorry, you don't get to do that. And oh my God, bro, hold on. You know who was the craziest person that said this? Adam McKay, bro. Also, look at this, man. This is based from Mike just now. The electoral left has completely failed because of their collaboration with Joe Biden. He's completely destroyed them by offering crumbs and then completely pulling the rug out from under those that trusted him. Bernie's capitulation to the establishment has been a failure. Man, and this is why I can't get mad at Mike. He's fucking right, dude. He's fucking right, man. That's true. Like, this is what you should be saying right now. That is the rhetoric we need right now. And it's not shitting on other people. Like, that is perfect. That is great. I'm literally retweeting that shit. But back to what I was doing. I was looking up Adam McKay because he had a really good post. I hope he didn't delete it. Ah, fuck. He did delete it. Wait, did anybody screenshot it? Fuck. He said... Okay, well, here's the post where he talks about it. He said, deleted the post where I said, if you don't do disruptive protests, don't criticize disruptive protest. This is fucking true. I mean, this is the gist of what he said right there. After more careful consideration, what I meant to say is stop acting like giant idiot consumer babies. The entire livable climate is fucking collapsing right now. Yeah. Yeah. He's right. He's right. All right, we're working through this shit. We're working through this shit. People City Council jumped in, of course. AOC not just endorsing Genocide Joe, but is literally out campaigning for him too. It's no quote unquote. It's no surprise why the campaign has her out on the trail. End quote. DSA doesn't want you to call this out though.
Sadly, due to the prevalence.
Like, yeah. Oh my God! Look at this tweet! Ah! Ah! That killed me, bro. That fucking killed me. AOC Harris 2028. Fucking kill me, dude. Okay, this is a good tweet. I bookmarked some other tweets about this discourse as we're well into it now. People are allowed to disagree inside a movement, but a lot of comrades in DSA need to step back and think about what we're actually doing. No one owes allegiance to our strategy, and we clearly didn't win the confidence of organic leaders in the Palestinian movement. We need to fix the divide, not make it worse by whining and insulting them. Very, very, very smart. Very, very important shit right here. Somehow, the right wing of the U.S. socialist movement thinks their path to victory includes labeling the most advanced sections of the working class wreckers and feds. These are the practical realists of our time. And then he quote tweets Bhaskar Sankara, who is the founding editor of Jacobin, and I guess the president of the nation. I did not know that. Objectively, this is serving the interest of AIPAC and the Israeli state. Yeah. Protesting people who are like, he hasn't said this. He hasn't said this whenever all of these people go and campaign for the AIPAC presidential candidate, Joe fucking Biden. He didn't say shit. This guy didn't say shit about that. But no, when you protest them doing that you now are working for AIPAC and you're also a Zionist. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? They are actively helping to elect somebody who has taken AIPAC money for fucking 40 years, who has been the strongest supporter of Israel in the Democratic Party, Joe Biden. And it's serving the interests of AIPAC and the Israeli state by protesting? Well, huh? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Also, Jet Extremis, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Oh yeah, thank you, Prodigy. Anyway, that was a lot. That was a lot, but I think we got it all off my plate. Lily. What are you doing, Lily? Wait, this is awesome. Trump says he will build an iron dome over the country if elected. Do we not have that? Do we not have this? Like, what? He thinks it's a physical dome? Oh, that's hilarious. That's very funny, but we have missile. We 1,000% do. Yeah, like we probably have had this since fucking the Cold War. We probably have that since the Cold War.
Dome like has never been seen before, a state-of-the-art missile defense shield that will be entirely built in America and create jobs. We're going to build it in America. Israel has it. Why don't we have it?
Because nobody's firing rockets at us? And we do?
I mean, we're more of a target in many ways than Israel. Why don't we have it? And by the way, 300 missiles shot. Only one got through, and that was wounded. It didn't hit its target. But so 300 missiles shot, and essentially none got through. It was. Why don't we have it? We're going to have it, and we're going to build it next term.
We're going to have it. Why don't we have it? Okay. Oh, man, we got a half-hour ad break coming up right now. I need to use the restroom, but I'm gonna leave you with something really important. If you guys missed it, this is very important. Wait, where is it? Where is it? The fuck? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I gotta poop. I'll be back.
Finn, what are you doing?
Just drinking diesel.
But why?
For family.
Finn, no!
Driving through the flames tonight. Driving through the flames tonight. I'm saying, bro, hit the gas and let it roll. I'm saying, bro, hit the gas and let it roll.
I'd pull up to the pump. It's what I crave indeed. I sit on the side, feel the rush, fill my tank with that black old surge.
Finn, what are you doing?
Just drinking diesel.
But why?
For family.
Finn, no!
Driving through the flames tonight. Driving through the flames tonight. I'm saying, bro, hit the gas and let it roll. I'm saying, bro, hit the gas and let it roll.
I'd pull up to the pump. It's what I crave indeed. I sit on the side, feel the rush, fill my tank with that black old surge.
Finn, what are you doing?
Just drinking diesel.
But why?
For family.
Finn, no!
Driving through the flames tonight. Driving through the flames tonight. I'm saying, bro.
Closing my eyes for my own good. Also, do you guys? All right, here. I bleach. Yeah. Look at this. From Gaza for you. Aw. Dude, this little dance, I just can't. I can't. Oh my God. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. So cute. All right. Oh yeah. Did you guys see this? The Cranston Police Department released body cam footage that shows the interaction that led to one of its officers shooting at a moving vehicle on Sunday.
Car. Get out of the car.
What are you doing? What is this about?
Get out of the car.
What is this doing?
Get out of the car.
Ma'am. Ma'am, get away from my car.
Man, run me over. 207, shots fired.
Dude, cops think that if you disobey their orders, they can just kill you. Like, do you guys not realize this? They think they can just kill you.
Get out of the car.
What are you doing? What is this about?
She walked up to his car with her gun out. You can't really tell.
Get out of the car.
What are you doing? What is this about?
Get out of the car.
What is this doing?
Get out of the car.
Ma'am. Ma'am, get away from my car.
Man, run.
You see, she already had this out. So like, he's scared. Why would you shoot there? Insane. He's flinching. Yeah, he's obviously rightly scared for his life. He is rightly scared for his life. And he proved it. He proved it right, brother. Also, we'll just jump through my my bookmarks real quick. This is kind of crazy. I don't know. What actually did you guys hear? Let me do this. Did you guys see this? That like Neon and Jack Doherty were banned. Did you see that? Wow, actual bans? Yes. Here, let me see if I can find it. All right, here. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Just open up my DMs. No, it's definitely not going to be a perma, bro. It's going to be short. But so they're at a boxing event. BKFC. That's okay. There's nothing in my DMs that's interesting, guys. I'm sorry.
What do you get out of that, bro?
I didn't fucking do shit.
What's your boy? What do you get out of that, bro?
Get out of my face.
Get out of that.
So Neon and Jack Doherty are both at this fucking boxing event, and Neon goes over there and like gets in his face.
I didn't fucking do shit.
What's your boy? What do you get out of that, bro?
Get out of my face.
Get out of that.
And then they have the worst fight ever. Not a single punch is thrown. Even worse, not only was not a single punch thrown, but Neon's dumbass camera operator gets his mic knocked off immediately, so you can't even hear what they're saying. Where's Jack's bodyguards? What do you mean? All of these massive men around him, that's them. Yeah, these guys. Like, it's crazy you can't even hear him. So the fight was staged for content. 100%, yes.
You're a cameraman! Pick up the camera, bitch! You broke fuck!
Bro, then he comes for me, man. Like, what do you got against cameramen? Bro, now you coming for me. Now we got beef. Now we got beef. You understand me? We didn't before, but now we do. And then look. Like later, Jack Doherty meets Neon outside. He tries to like throw a punch at him and just gets absolutely leveled by his bodyguards. And then it becomes like a fight between the bodyguards. Like,
Oh my wall. Yo, you're good, bro. He's got drop.
like, well, what the fuck is going on with these guys? Where they're not like, wait, why are we fighting for these like two rich teenagers? Like, what? Huh?
Look at him! Look at his ass! Look at his ass! Who's right? Who's fucked now, bitch? Oh, my $250,000 watch is broken. Look at yourself now, buddy. The and I dropped the security guard too. No shoes, no shirt. Mike.
Yeah, dude, it's so silly. It's so silly. Okay, wait, I had one more thing I wanted to show as we rapid fire through a bunch of different stories without really engaging with them because we deep dove for 2.5 hours. We deep dove for 2.5 hours on very, very intricate DSA shit. So I wanted to watch this. Yo, this is crazy. Also, Chad, is this real? Let's watch it first. Is this real, chat?
The poop protest in Paris is happening tomorrow, and this is what the Seine looks like today. The government has spent over €1 billion trying to clean the Seine before the Paris Summer Olympics that start in 1 month, and it's not working. So Parisians have set up a website telling everyone to go poop in the Seine tomorrow on June 23rd, which is when President Emmanuel Macron and Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo both said they'd go swim to prove it's clean. The website even has a calculator so that people who live far from Paris can know when they need to poop in the river for it to flow down to Paris at noon tomorrow. But even today, without the poop, the Seine looks awful. It's even more green in person, and I saw people dumping garbage into it. Apparently, they've done multiple tests, and the level of bacteria in the Seine is 3 times higher than other open water swimming events.
Poo-poo Osama?
Wow. However, the Olympic Committee says there's no reason to doubt the swimming events for the Olympics won't take place in the Seine this summer, and they're confident the swimmers will be able to use it. So, I don't know. Did you swim in it?
Bro, what?
The poop protest.
They're pooping in the river?
Tomorrow, and this is
But the best part, did you guys catch why? Did you understand why?
Looks like today. The government has spent over €1 billion trying to clean the Seine before the Paris Summer Olympics that start in 1 month, and it's not working.
So A, they're protesting the Olympics based. That's amazing.
So Parisians have set up a website telling everyone to go poop in the Seine tomorrow on June 23rd, which is when President Emmanuel Macron and Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo both said they'd go swim to prove it's clean.
The president and the mayor said they're gonna swim in it. They're gonna swim in their poop. They're gonna swim in our poop, dude. That's awesome. I love that for them. I love that for them. Okay, I wanted to do some fun stuff tonight, and also, it's Becca's birthday. It's Becca's birthday. So I kind of wanted to bring Becca on the stream. We'll do some you laugh, you lose, watch some funny videos together. I don't know. I tried to think of good content for like couples. I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't really think of anything to do with Becca. But Becca, you want to come in?
Hello everyone and welcome back to the second channel. Boy, do we have a treat for you.
Okay, we can watch this later. We can check that out. Okay, Becca's gonna come in. Here's the best I got. Okay, the best I got is we're gonna watch some Daily Dose. We're gonna watch some unusual memes. You laugh, you lose, but like, what would be the? What's like a funny? What's a funny punishment we can do? What's a funny punishment we can do? Hot sauce? Gift me Steam games? Okay. Okay. A kiss and flowers? That's what she deserves. True. Haktua content. That is very weird and funny, and I would cover it, but I don't think Becca will be comfortable with that. Yeah, whipped cream. Could take a plate of whipped cream to the dome. Ooh. Ooh. I know what that means. Okay, Sarah. I got yelled at by Mari during the Haktuacon discourse. What is the discourse? What is the discourse? There's no discourse. It's just a funny meme video. Don't give these gooners anything. I am a gooner. Braylon was being horny on main. Okay, we got to figure out. Hold on. I need to figure out how to do. Let's turn off the noise gate. Okay. And then, can you guys still hear me good? I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Here. Okay, first things first.
Is my name in there? Is there a Becca one? Do you think?
Probably, but let's watch this first, okay? So here, actually, this is good. This is a video. Becca and I both worked on this music video. It's by friend of the show, Mood Killer. Wait, that's wrong.
I think it's like Mood Killer music or something. Just look it up real quick.
I think. No, it's not working. All right, anyway, whatever. Okay, this is a music video Becca and I both worked on. It will serve as Becca's birthday song. Everybody make sure you sing along.
It's your birthday. 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 It's your party like it's your birthday.
Like cardio shit things to get in? I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Also, how do we do this?
I'm so excited.
Are you guys just getting like a lot of feedback?
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
No, it sounds fine. Okay, cool.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your party like it's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. You wanna have a grand play?
Which Elsa were y'all? I shot this, so I was the camera person. But were you in this?
I was, I believe in some shots, I was, what's his name, Marshmallow, dressed as like a doctor.
Okay.
So I had the stethoscope and like a doctor's coat on and the marshmallow head.
Nice.
But I got off of that real fast. It was a nasty mask.
Not gonna lie, the really wet poop noise ain't doing it for me. Does that typically do it for you? Are you surprised by that? I don't think it's doing it for anyone, to be clear.
You better go kill some.
Your birthday got canceled.
Your birthday got canceled. Your birthday got Your birthday got canceled. Your birthday got Your birthday got canceled. Your birthday got It's your birthday. It's your birthday. But get party like it's your birthday.
I do remember laughing really hard while they were filming that. It was so funny. I remember that Avatar baby
Yeah.
was like $250 just for a gag.
Worth.
Then it was returned the next day to Amazon.
Of course. Yeah, so that was something Becca and I worked on. Happy birthday. It's your birthday.
Thank you.
It's your birthday. Yeah, we return almost everything we use in music videos if we're making a music video. Yo, what up, Carter? Happy birthday. Yeah. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay, so we don't have any punishments.
That's fine.
Whatever, you laugh, you win, because when you laugh, you have fun.
I was thinking that earlier, actually, because I'm pretty confident I could straight face through a lot. So it wouldn't be that fun.
You laugh, you win. How about that?
Okay. No one's ever tried this before.
Also, this is my gift to Becca because when I started streaming, we used to watch all of these together. We used to watch Daily Dose and Unusual Memes. We used to watch them together. And since I've been streaming,
You save them for chat.
I save them for... I can't watch them with Becca. I watch them with her.
Sometimes I make him and I say just pretend like you haven't pre-watched. But that's rare.
Yeah, you also ruined it because now how could I pretend when you told them that we watched it in advance?
That has happened like once. You were really holistic about not pre-watching.
Okay.
For the record.
Yeah, so I don't get to watch them with Becca very often. So this is my gift to Becca.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. These parents did a fake tongue prank on their daughters.
That's not okay.
Oh my god.
She's not okay.
Oh my gosh.
This guy has a work voice and a normal voice.
That will not lose value and not raise price. Now, I want to give you a confirmation number for your protection. Let me know when you're ready.
Talk your normal voice.
What happened?
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, literally. This is actually the plot of Sorry to Bother You.
This dog brought over a stick that had a hornet's nest on it.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Just like that, okay? So when the deer walks in front of you, you go like this, and you go.
This
Yeah, you're really not supposed to dry fire those, I don't think.
Uber driver realized that his passenger was an old friend that he hasn't seen in over 20 years.
All over the place. What's your name, man? My name's Danny. Man, I know you. You don't know me. Man, hell yeah! What the bro? God, yeah, I know you.
This is what it's like to detonate an explosive inside of a tunnel.
He's way too chill for not having any ear protection.
That's what I was gonna say. He's got nothing on his ears?
He's deaf.
What the fuck?
Hey, hey.
Yo.
Many of us remember
the swag.
Remember that iconic video from 9 years ago, but he's still out here dancing today.
Nice.
This guy built his truck to make it look like he's driving backwards.
Driving backwards on the freeway.
Oh, it was just an accident.
No way.
This mother. But I thought he was coming towards you, man. I thought he was going to come towards you.
There's a trend where people put a drop of water on their phone camera.
Ew.
You get a macro lens.
This dog somehow found
Okay, this is Becca content.
Cheers.
Just the top dentures.
He's all scared. I see you. You're scared. Okay. I'm playing with you. Relax.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
So those
Hello
are
everyone,
aliens,
this
right?
is your daily dose of it.
Yeah, those are chemtrails. They're dropping fluoride and gay chemicals for Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the frogs.
Yep. That's why I've been gay this month. It's not my fault. It's because of the chemicals in the water.
Internet.
I'm good.
Hey, have a nice day.
You too.
You too. Love you.
Love you too.
You got the most sexiest smile I ever seen.
The whole time.
Wait, is he gonna... Oh!
This dog is an amazing artist.
Ew!
Again, pro cop.
Dude, yeah, why is Daily Dose so fucking... Is he dating a cop or some shit? Like, what's going on? Is his dad a cop? What's going on?
This raccoon was choking on some food, and this guy saved his life.
Dude, he helped it.
Did you see this?
I showed this to you.
Yeah.
He
I
is choking, no?
definitely
A little bit lower, Bill.
curate Brett's TikTok feed,
Yeah, I don't really use TikTok.
but I send you all the funny ones or make you watch them, and Daily Dose picks up half of them.
Yeah, Daily Dose...
Especially the animal ones.
There you go.
Bill, slap its ass.
Let's
Oh my... He's like dizzy.
Let's go. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die.
Got to keep your
He died that night.
butt out of his
Raccoons
face.
are invincible.
It drives him nuts.
I have never seen someone so excited to graduate.
Williams.
I just found out that caterpillars can swim.
Oh my gosh, you still swim?
That's how I swim.
Bro, this is the shit you... This is literally what you put on your hook when you're fishing. Like, what?
My God! Let the fish chasing him. Oh my God!
Is it cold?
No, it's not cold.
Are you cold?
No, I'm not cold.
You're not cold?
No.
You want to get out?
No.
Are you cold?
No, no.
You're not cold?
No.
Are you sure?
Girl, how many times do you have to ask him? He said no.
Holy. Let's go! Holy. Come on! Pull it in, John. That's it. Come on, John. Holy John. John, let's go, come on!
Why?
John.
Sorry, I know. Go ahead. Keep going.
What do you mean, why?
Keep going. As soon as I said it, I realized
'Cause they're
it was
strong.
A very stupid question.
They're strong.
Keep going.
Up you go, yes! Come on!
I found a dog that loves a skateboard.
Unfazed. Someone give me a Tony Hawk corgi pun. Because I can't think of one.
Bony. No. Oh, you did a K900. Ooh, thinking outside of the box.
Good one. Bony bark.
Yeah, I said that too. I don't know.
Morning, Stitch. Are you ready to get out of bed?
Oh, don't make it.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Wow.
Pretty.
Don't you miss weather? Wait, we have an entry.
Oh my god.
Bro, why do people submit? Why do people like sign up for this shit if this is how they're gonna act?
I couldn't figure out like if he was holding her and then she like.
Look at everybody. Look at her family laughing at her.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine if she was like actually jumping out of a plane? If she was like actually skydiving?
Yikes.
I hope that the lesson she learned is that she would not be good at that.
Oh my god.
Poor lady. Also, like, that guy gets the full face mask, but she just has to, like, you know, her mouth just has to, like,
Where's
be flat
the
and open 'cause
shoe?
of the wind.
Yeah, that is true. Because you think she might bonk her face. Oh.
I hope y'all's wife got y'all a nice cake for Father's Day just to show y'all her appreciation.
No, not Raylan.
Okay, Raylan.
It made us feel something.
Okay, Raylan.
Hey, Bubba, I got a 350 small block.
碰到我那个摄像机哦，没事，我拔的。
No, because in the microphone.
哎呀，真准。Can I get 40 Skittle McFlurries, please?
How many?
40. Motherfucker!
I want a foot jump without braking. 1 foot high.
Oh no.
Oh!
Bro!
Help him.
I know what that's like though, cause like, did you ever do that in Vietnam where you like lose your balance a little bit and in like the act of
the
like
weight.
falling back,
Yeah.
your hand goes back on the throttle? Do you know what I mean? Kind of like, and then
I
it just like,
can
and
understand
then it kind of like, yeah.
that, but yeah.
Like if you're at that balancing like that, I could see it happening.
Rick, where the fuck's my ravioli? Rick, my ravioli. I had 9 cans of ravioli.
Да ты вообще нормулища, ты чё?
Oh!
Throw your chain and jump on the... You got that shit on?
Oh my god! What was the thought?
Could kill him.
Drake here decided to bite all of his hair off of my hair. He's eating.
Não, meu filho. Você pegou de última geração, meu filho.
Damn. Wait, is he just using it as a? Yeah, he just has a. It's just a monitor. Now that's innovation.
Oh god.
Caralho, mano, no ciclo.
And he built like...
Winnie the Pooh!
Look at the color scheme.
Winnie the Pooh!
Boomer would not.
Felicidade Hungary.
Oh. No! The chimkin! Okay, hold on. We'll jump into some of these.
Yo, why is you looking at me sideways? Why is you coming at me sideways? Do I know you from somewhere? What's up with you? I bet what's happening.
Wait, that's so cute.
What's up with you? I bet.
I bet then. That's really cute. Poor guy. Is this the same one?
Yo, why is you looking at me sideways? Why is you coming at me sideways?
That's so good.
Your daughter might be cool, but can't she do this? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy. Might be cool, but can't she do this? Yeah, yeah.
You have to meet one of my friends.
Yeah. What? It just get what? What was that? Bitch, I was watching that.
Daughter might be cool, but can't she do this? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy.
Oh, man, that's so cute.
Walk a mile in these Louboutins. But they don't wear these shits where I'm from.
No, this is for Raylin. Oh, okay. Where can I get one? Is there an Etsy page?
You have to make it yourself.
Shaggy. Why?
Wait, this is too long.
Better.
This was Carter in Turkey.
Oh my gosh. Also, look at this. It didn't. The wax didn't even come out. It just ripped the cotton off the Q-tip. Oh.
He has to really stick his fingers in there now.
Whoa.
Why he's so aggressive though?
He yeeted.
He said, "It's over for me."
Bro, I was just getting faded and look what happened. Oh, hell no, down, bro. Oh,
Okay.
En mí, confía en mí, ¿no? Rápido, rápido, pásame la chala, Rápido, ¿tenés que confiar en mí? ¿Confía en mí? Sí. Ya.
Estúpido.
What was going on in that video, dude? What was going on there?
Slow down.
Oh my god. Are there no brakes on that thing?
This is in the UK.
Ew, ain't there like poop in that? Dude, literally, isn't that a SpongeBob bit? Like, she has a plumbus.
It is a plumbus, you're right.
You take the squirks. The squirks help to smooth the glopado up here, and then you blow into the fleeter hosen.
Wow, wow.
I like that type of performance art.
Whoa. Jesus! Jesus!
Dude. That was crazy.
That's how people die in the bogs, brother. In the bogs, you sink.
Steal your banana.
They've got full preserved bolties in the bogs. Fully preserved. Died in the 1200s. Still got hair on them. A scaly lionfish.
Why is there pickles on this? Oh, those are fingers. No, they're pickles.
Oh!
Just another boring night in West Hollywood.
Huh? I missed it. Also, this feels so good for the keys, I bet. Y'all do this, right? You clean your keyboards every once in a while, right?
Just another boring night in West Hollywood.
I think it was not weird.
Oh yeah, I think we're immune to it because it is normal. He's ending the call. Nope. Nope. He wins. The goalie wins.
Is that how that works?
Yep. The ball didn't go in the goal. The rules is the rules. You didn't touch the net, brother.
It's happened again. Another
Me returning the U-Haul.
sign language interpreter accused of signing total gibberish. This time it was at the police news conference, standing off to the side, apparently translating.
Can I get black olives?
I hate these. Leave service workers the fuck alone. I mean, or like make them do this but pay them.
I mean,
can I get some?
General, coming up over news.
Free Palestine.
Hey, dude, this guy just pulled out a watermelon from his car.
The secret to a bowl cut is not to fucking sweat it being straight, man. It is what it is.
Facts. Facts.
Try. Was that a recommendation? Good try.
Yeah.
Let him drink. He's thirsty.
Why he's got so much skin? Yeah.
Before you shoot it?
Yeah.
If you get the next one in, I'll give you a foot massage.
Oh, oh no.
Oh. Oh no! Did you really get that one in? That's horrible. Shoot. I mean, those toes over here, mommy? Bring me your toe!
Okay, first off, what the fuck are these guys doing? And they never partied before? Putting liquids on top of the pool table? Huh? Brother. Don't do that. That's weird. Okay, last one.
I'll be as quick as I can, as quick as it takes to kill somebody, I guess. You want me to be that quick?
Kiss her, honey.
Yeah.
I hope you were as much fun on that dais as you were on your couch. Well.
The next time you get
He's like, what did you mean by that?
trouble, call a crackhead.
Do I have the
Of course.
Do I?
Yes,
you do. Thank you very much.
Damn.
We're getting excuse me, a slight
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Subject, not part of this package, but part of preserving our democracy. With that, I'm pleased to
going,
yield
my
the
guy?
decision.
He pooped his
He's
pants.
lost.
He pooped his pants.
Oh, is that true?
Look at the way he's moving. I don't know.
Preserving our
Regardless, he's wearing a diaper.
It's my head canon. Nobody moves like this unless you're trying desperately to not have poop fall out of your out of the bottom of your pants.
Pleased to yield to the distinguished chairwoman of the government foreman over.
And to get hot, I got Lana, I got Harry.
Oh god, dude, classic, brother. Corn pop.
Legs that turn, that turn
blonde in the sun. From sea to
Got hairy legs.
the shining sea with.
You know what I mean? Just, can we for once, can we agree, just like, leave the children out of it, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to talk to children
Keep him away from children.
about your hairy legs, okay?
Or corn pop.
Now, I'm with Nick Merks on this one, you know what I mean?
With a shining city on a shining hill above a shining prairie, and maybe some shiny trees and a few shrubs, I see a shiny America.
Shot at the American dream. Like I did.
I've made jokes.
Oh my goodness.
About you, not just one or two, not just ongoing here and there, intermittent, but.
No more Oreos. No more.
Wait,
His most unpopular stance.
I have never heard this.
That's a hot take.
More Oreos.
Wait, that needs to be an alert. That's I've never heard that.
Yeah, more Oreos.
Gentleman is correct in sitting. I'm come out here at the last second, and I gotta try to figure out how to vote for my people.
Michelle Obama in hot water after posting this video earlier today.
Obamacare is great. It's really working.
All those in favor of attempting to capture the bat, say aye.
Aye.
Hit 3 1/4. Cut 3 1/4 now. Half, 3 1/2. For the 5, 400. Here, but 4, 4 1/4, 4 1/2.
We've had some.
Of course, he's the Missouri congressman.
Bro, what do you mean that guy's spitting? If you guys spoke auctioneer, you would know that guy's based. He was advocating for free 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 healthcare. What do you
He was advocating for Oreos.
Education. Ew.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it.
Wait.
So you can kick their balls, but you can't touch them.
Because Governor Sarah Palin.
Get rid of this shit. Okay.
It's on. Hello.
Not on my birthday.
Like he's a bitch.
So it's completely the way.
Yeah, take care, Sam.
Oh, Sam, hi.
Oh. Nice. Okay, last one. All right, we'll finish out through these.
Dominique et Nick s'en allait tout simplement. Routier, pauvre et chantant.
Bro, why does he look like that?
En tout chemin.
Okay, I like that one.
The music really added a lot too. Coolest dog ever.
What the fuck?
He wouldn't run like the balloons when they're up.
Lacey.
Oh, my cat used to do that too. As a
didn't know that
kid.
was a thing.
With fine tooth combs, like that are in one line. If you drag your cats hate that. I don't know why. Yeah, they make it makes them gag. That my cat would do that too. It's a tiny seizure, actually. What the fuck?
No.
Why?
People are not out here giving their cats mini seizures for TikTok. So stop staring at me.
He said no. I liked where I was. That's cute. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go spend the rest of the night with Becca. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the short stream. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope we had a good conversation. I was yapping. Maybe I don't know, did I say some good shit or not?
Thanks for all the birthday wishes. I feel it in my heart.
Becca's a crucial part of this community. That's right. And has been supporting me from the very, very beginning. So we love Becca so much. Who should we raid?
Thanks for hanging out, chat. It's really cool to see the same people here every night when Brett's live. And it's fun hanging with y'all.
With the raid. Do a happy birthday Becca raid or something. What is this?
To who? We're raiding. Aww. Good one.
We can't talk about who we're raiding, but show them a lot of love. Show them a lot of love and follow a bunch. They're a great community member, and they show up at every fucking protest in LA. So
that's right.
Enjoy some great vibes, man.
Follow.
Oh, I hate that it makes me wait too.